Hello? Hello? Yay! No delay. I might have fixed it. I can't be positive, but we messed with some things, yes? Oh, by the way, hello travelers. It is I, Sheri, a most humble creator. And I'm here. Actually, I was here on time, I swear. I just, Funny enough, my internet died the moment that it was time to stream. I had everything set up. It was literally 8:59 p.m. Of some time zone, right? And then I went to go open the game so the music would play, and it was like, man, we can't connect to your save data. I was like, that's weird, but whatever. And then I went to go hit the stream button, and then it said we can't connect to anything. And then I look at my internet and I realize it's dead. And I said no. But we fixed it. It just needed a good old reset. As everything does, I guess. My goodness. Anyways. Why am I holding this share bear already? Boop. There we go. But I can still see that text over there. It kind of bothers me. It kind of bothers me. You see, this is why I needed to have my Be Right Back screen up. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Hey, as long as there's no delay with my mouse, that's some grand improvement, right? Oh, Seafoot Lung! A personal greeting to you. You were first, weren't you? It is something that must be celebrated. But my lurkers, of course. Of course, you are also welcomed. Yes. So, how are y'all doing? I've made it. I'm here. My sleep schedule was a thing, but I did get some sleep. And I cooked a lot. So much cooking. I'm just cooking all the time. You can call me a real chef. I cannot be stopped. Today I made a hamburger mac. Like a mac and cheese, but it's got burger and some peppers and onions in it. Nummy. And then I made barbecue. Yes, that's true. So that was quite tasty. But for dinner I had chili that was already made. Some good old chili with cornbread muffins. Delicious. By the way, if you want to make your cornbread muffins extra delicious, put applesauce in them. They turn out very, very good. A little extra moist and a little extra sweet. Just enough. Not too much, but just enough. I don't know. It just, whatever you add to the cornbread muffin mix, you know? Replace a little bit of that with the applesauce. You can figure it out, I'm sure. I believe in you. I'm giving you the critical tips. Yes, yes. But here we are, day 2. I'll be here every day. I swear. Actually, that's not true. Not every day. I will be taking weekends off, but hopefully, every weekday, I shall be here to adventure with you all. Yes. Let me think. Let me think indeed. Was there anything else that I had to chat about? Or are we pretty good? Oh, do I sound alright? You can hear me just fine? My microphone settings are normal? One thing is, I have to usually, redo my settings every time I use my microphone software. It's a thing. It's kind of annoying, but I gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. It's a Wave XLR thing. What is that? Elgato. That's right. Everything just has its own little finicky needs. But yeah. wonderful news is I seem to be speaking in sync, and that's all I could hope for. That's very exciting, actually. We love to see it. Let me think. I was gonna say one more thing after I was just thinking about it. Oh, yes. Whoop, hiccup, sorry. I am currently digesting my dinner. I had a little hiccup. The music. I did notice it was a bit loud, during yesterday's gameplay. So, while it doesn't seem very loud right now, but when we got into the game, I felt like not only was it a bit louder, but certainly on stream, it was pretty loud. Thus, I went to settings and I turned that down just a bit. Hopefully that'll be just fine. You know what's funny? Is my Twitch stream always tells me that, it's unstable now. But I don't think it is. Oh. Is that a goat? It is. I went to the YouTube chat. I figured I better post a little comment to make sure that the YouTube chat's working. I usually do that. And while I was in there, I noticed a turquoise goat emote, which is wonderful. We love goats. But yes, so you see what happens is when I'm simulcasting with two different streams, particularly with YouTube, you want your settings to be far better for YouTube quality. And so in the process of turning up my stream settings very high so that the YouTube stream looks better, it kind of overwhelms Twitch stream, I think, because the Twitch is only supposed to be so high. However, even though it says it's unstable and, you know, it's like, you're doing too much, Sheri, I think it works regardless. It seems to have been working regardless. It looks fantastic on my end when I watch the VODs, so that's wonderful. It's great that things just work somehow, isn't it? So yes, I suppose we should get started. Tonight we are going to roll into another story. We had a lot of fun yesterday, actually. I did. And, once again, one person that reviewed this game said that the Ratman was their least favorite story. In fact, they hated it. So, if we had that much time together, all of us anyway, with that story, I imagine the others must be great. They must be incredible. We have to find out, don't we? So yes, we'll do another story tonight, and then see how we feel the rest of the week. Maybe I'll switch off to something else, but we'll take it one night at a time. I would like to do a full schedule during the week, but in the end, I realized that I just don't know what I'm gonna be in the mood for every night. It's nice to have a schedule, but then when you go to play the game, maybe you say to yourself, actually, I don't want to play this. I want to play something else. Man. Alright, enough yap. Let's do this. There it is! Woohoo! Wahoo! Who's emailing me? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Classic. Should I grab my Share Bear, actually? I think I will. Boop. There you are. Okay, that works. Oh god. But now... Well, maybe when I adjusted my other settings, it actually did fix the delay fully. In which case, maybe it wasn't a matter of being on the TV monitor, but we'll try that next time. For today, I will still keep the software on my second monitor. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Want to make sure everything's working. We begin. So, Oh, we ended up going into Ratman without reading the Why do I struggle with this word? Well, okay, everyone, sure, I struggle with many words, but just calm down, all right? Synopsis. There we go. I mean, I guess I don't say it too often as well, but when we went to Ratman, we did not read the little blurb, the little synopsis. So, should we do the same thing with Ghost Pagoda, or should we read about it? I guess we could try just reading about it and see how we feel, if it kind of ruins and spoils things for us or not. Does it spoil too much? Well, wait, let's read the Ratman, actually. And see how we feel about what they tell us beforehand. The hero wakes up to find himself imprisoned in a dark iron box with a splitting headache. Ah, that's quite a bit, actually. That's quite a bit. Sure, it's not too much, but perhaps you could argue it is more fun when I know nothing. And thus every single moment of the story is just a surprise. So the next one is called Ghost Pagoda. Pagoda. Ghost Pagoda. Which is exciting. We love ghosties. So, let's go ahead and just jump into it. Boom. Oh, God. I didn't look. Did you look?
北川呀，你有在听我说话吗？
I'm listening, I swear I'm here. You have my full undivided attention. It took a long while to get here, but I am here now. Let's see. Chi Yuye, the girl sitting next to me, started to talk to me shortly after the morning reading began. The early morning sun shined in through the windows, watching the swaying... One moment. Okay, I'm here. Okay. The early morning sun shined in through the windows. Watching the swaying shadow of the trees, I only felt hazy and completely ignored her words. I'm in school, I think.
幽灵塔下的财宝每件都是上千万哎，你不觉得很吸引人吗？
Oh wait, did I read her dialogue? I might have forgot. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, you? Wait, that's not what you said before. I could swear that they had a you yay. Which one is the game? Also, does every story have a theme of money? Are we just constantly being tempted by millions of dollars? Actually, is each story of an elderly person in the elderly home? Can you imagine? Alright, the treasure under the Ghost Pagoda is worth $1 million each. Hey, don't you think it's very attractive? Aren't you interested? Don't you want to go on a treasure hunting adventure?
是啊，在这个枯燥乏味的时代，
I'm an emo
做一
kid.
场华丽的梦，未尝不是一件好事。
Gitaro and his feelings. Well, in this boring age, it's nice to have a grand dream, isn't it?
什么？你在说什么呢，北川同学？我刚刚说了那么久，你根本没在听吧？
Huh? What? What are you talking about, Gitaro? You didn't listen to me, did you? Oh god.
我有在听，刚刚是在说苏帮菜和杭帮菜的区别，对吧？
Why is it so chaotic tonight? Everything's breaking. Things are happening. The dog's barking again. Hold on. I think they're okay. He just thinks he hears something, but he doesn't, actually. But I think, fortunately, since my noise gate settings are so grand these days, I don't believe that y'all can hear the dog, actually. Hopefully. It won't be too distracting. Let's see. I was listening. You were talking about the difference between Suzhou food and Hangzhou food, right? No! Not at all, actually.
不对，真是的，你根本没在听我说话嘛。
No, you're not listening. No, I wasn't listening indeed. Is that a sign? I often feel uneasy, but I can't put my finger on the source. And today this unease is especially strong. I'm an emo kid. Why? What does this mean? What do you mean? I'm uneasy? Is something gonna happen? Is it my sixth sense? At this moment, I was responding to gosh darn it, you. Okay, but I could swear. Well, unless my brain and eyeballs just read it backwards the first time. I could swear the very first time it said you. I mean yay. I'm still confused. Okay. You perfunctorily, sure, while looking out the window, trying to get peace from the familiar scenery and trace the source of this anxiety. Oh, I'm starving. Or somebody's starving. Okay, I'm starving. I feel absolutely devastated about it.
北川，你又没来得及吃早饭吗？
Haro, you didn't have breakfast again?
是的，
No.
没办法呀，毕竟我们学校的早读开始得很早，你家离学校也挺远的，对吧？
Well, you have no choice. After all, we need to start the morning reading early, and your home is far from school, right? No excuse. You can bring something to go. Something in your stomach. You can literally have a piece of bread. Or a drink. A drink, a shake, a yogurt, a bread, a bar, a fruit. I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm listing. All the options. Food. On the go. It's possible. She turned and fished out a box of cookies from inside her desk. Yeah, sure, cookies. You could bring cookies.
那我的小饼干，自己烤的，要吃一点吗？哦，别给班长发现啊。
I baked them myself. You want some? Oh, don't let the monitor know, okay? It's a secret. Shush.
真的可以吗？
Oh, okay, you don't have to look that shocked. Just calm down. He must be really hungry. May I?
当然可以啦。
Sure.
那我就恭敬不如从命了。
Thank you then. You saved my life.
不用吃那么赶啦，又不会有人和你抢。
Eat slowly. It's all yours. Nobody would take it.
月月，小声一点，现在是早读课。
Did they swap it again? Her name? Am I going crazy? Are they doing this on purpose? You know what? What if I just called her you? Can I do that? Also, it kind of sounds like he did, but I couldn't quite hear. Be quiet, you. It's morning. Reading time.
没关系啊，我们像这样说话已经很小声啦。
See? You. Oops. You. I'm not crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's fine. That's okay. We're already whispering. Oh, sorry. I have been whispering, actually. We're whispering. Everybody quiet. It's so loud.
但是
Okay,
班
loud
长好像
whispers.
在看着我们。
But the monitors seem to be watching us. Uh-oh. I looked forward to the oblique position. I see our monitor, Ju Yoon.
谁盯着你们了？
Oh, okay, the monitor is another student. That's right. Gotcha. Look at your magenta eyeballs. That's pretty cool. Why should I be watching you?
不好意思啊，看来我是误会班长了。
I'm sorry. It seems that I misunderstood you.
而且，就算班长会注意每个学生，不是理所当然吗？
Okay, just calm down.
请不要影响其他同学早读。
Why are you freaking out? And even if I was, that's my duty. Please don't affect other students' morning reading. Then he turned it back.
喂，班长好奇怪。那我们小声一点说吧。
Maybe he wanted a cookie. Or $1 million. Could be either one. Both solid arguments, I'd say. Hey, the monitor is so strange. Let's keep it down. You as a reporter of our school newspaper, Discover. As you can see, she can't keep her words to herself. You're Sue? Speaking of our school, it's called Wu Senior High School, and the school newspaper, of... Okay. Sure. Fair enough. In this game, the translation is a bit, off. But it's good enough that you know what's going on, and it doesn't really affect anything. It's just grammatically and such, and here and there. It's not quite correct, but we're gonna go with it. Speaking of our school, it's called Wu Senior High School, and the school newspaper was full of odd news, anecdotes, mysterious phenomena, strange rumors, and so on. In a way, it has no difference from the prying newspapers you can buy at newsstands. Right, so just a newspaper. It is what it is. Thanks, I guess. As for why the school newspaper is like this, it probably needed... dates back to the early days of the school. The patron who gave all his money to fund the establishment of the school was a giant in the field of archaeology in China. His love for the unknown and the mysterious things passed on to us students, even in the school newspaper, topics are mostly about these.
你说的幽灵塔是在哪里？
Oh.
我记得这附近好像没有叫这种名字的塔。
We're gonna go find a ghostie in a pagoda. That's exciting. Well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just guessing here. Where is this ghost pagoda, you said? I don't think there's a pagoda with that name around here. I had a couple cookies and suddenly I know what she was saying.
就是方塔呀，大家每天上学放学都会经过的地方。似乎官方的名称叫做文心阁，因为最上面一层有着一口大钟，所以也被叫做钟楼。
Okay, it's got like 10 names. Fantastic. As it should, why not? I suppose it's impressive enough. It's the square pagoda, which we all pass by on the way to school every day. The official name seems to be Wenxing Pavilion. There's a big bell on the top floor, so it is also called the Bell Pagoda. Well, the square pagoda.
太平天国的名将李秀成，你听说过吗？
Li Xiucheng, the famous general of the Taiping... Oh, sorry. Have you heard of Li Xiucheng, the famous general of the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom? No. Tell me more.
李秀成，你是说隔壁班的，坐在靠窗第2排的那个男生吗？
Wait, what? Is there somebody else with that name? Li Xiucheng. You mean the guy from the next class who sits in the second row by the window?
你怎么连隔壁班的人名字都记这么清楚了？我说的那位李秀成可是古代的名人，在拙政园旁的中王府前面就立着他的像哦。
How can you remember the names of the people in the next class so well? The Li Xiucheng I said is an ancient celebrity. A statue is standing next to the Prince Zhong's palace in the humble administrator's garden.
拙政园，那不是吴王的住所吗？
Humble. Is it for me? I am the most humble creator. Perhaps this is a place I've been to before, but it's hard to say. The humble administrator's garden. I thought that was the king of Wu's residence.
就是那样一位大人物啊，他统帅的一部分太平军曾经占领过苏州。在清军围剿姑苏太平军的时候，那座方塔就是太平军最后的防线。
Oh no! They were conquered? Yes, he was such a big man. Part of the Taiping army under his command once occupied Suzhou, and the square pagoda was the last line of defense for the Taiping army, when the Qing army besieged and crushed them in Suzhou.
这么一想，结构上来看，确实也挺适合当望楼的。每面墙壁上只开了一个小窗。
Though it was structurally suitable for a watch pagoda, with only one small window in each wall.
对呀，你有没有考虑过，为什么太平军会选择那座方塔作为最后的防线呢？
Yes, have you ever considered why the Taiping army chose the square pagoda as its last line of defense? I can't say it's crossed my mind, but sure, now I'm thinking about it.
为什么？因为易守难攻。
Why? It's easy to defend. No, no, no. She wagged in a disapproving finger.
因为李秀成啊，把太平军掠夺来的金银
What
珠
the-
宝全都埋在了那座塔的下面。
Why do you sound like you're 10 feet away all of a sudden? What the? Hello? You? Because Li Xiucheng buried all the gold and jewelry his Taiping army plundered under the pagoda. She shouted excitedly, and her voice overwhelmed the class's morning reading. Oh, you should have been louder then, not more quiet. This is weird. If there was treasure down there, wouldn't it have been found when the subway tunnel was digged up? Dug up? Digged isn't a word. Now I can't English either. Oh god. Well, to be fair to myself, I started to say digging, but then I was like, digging isn't right here, and so then I tried to fix it, but then I couldn't, because it was too late. So I said digged. Oh. Probably because she was so loud, the whole class focused on her. Well, I guess we're learning about this all together now. Uh-oh. Juyun, it's not what it looks like. We're behaving, I swear. Here comes Monter's icy gaze. Uh-oh. Why is he staring at me like that? Yeah, true, I'm not the one yelling. I'm not even a bad influence. She's the one that wanted to talk about this. All I'm doing is eating cookies. At this time, a gentleman like me should stand out to help Chi Yu cover up the embarrassment. Oh. Geez, we're deciding already? Okay. Let's start at the beginning. Yeah. We can take away the Rat Man, because we're not gonna go back to the Rat Man. We've moved on. No more Rat Man. Attract others' attention. How should I do that? Imitate anime characters. Imitate internet jokes. Stand up and sing Suzhou Ping Tan. Oh man. This is a bit rough. Well, Suzhou Ping Tan would certainly be weird. I don't even know what that is, but I'm guessing it's kind of like the very bizarre choice where everybody's gonna think that I'm strange. Which would be distracting. However, they might also bully me or something. Which would be distracting. I feel like the second one might be the most, you know, youthful choice. The kids, they love their memes, right? Anime characters, fair. That's probably like the middle ground choice. Some students might appreciate it. Others would be like, what? I don't get it. In which case, maybe it would not be distracting enough for them. Everybody should get the internet jokes, right? Should I just go with the most bizarre sounding one? Stand up and sing? He really doesn't seem like that kind of person. What should make it all the more bizarre? Let's do it.
想念碧水东风凉，水东风凉，夏日长。
That was actually better than I could have imagined. I love that personally. Wow. Impressive. We applause. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna try to imitate the singing, but he was like, sweet lotus, clear water moving wind cool, water moving wind cool, summer long. It's a poetry. Oh god. Well, it worked. Sure enough, the whole class's attention was now focused on me.
喂，北川同学，快别这样了，好蠢哦！
What? I did this for you? Question mark? I don't know. It's fine. It's just a bit of singing, who cares? Also, I wasn't too bad. I wasn't great, but I wasn't too bad, actually. Hey, Kitaro, don't do that, it's stupid. Kitaro was so pleased with himself. Oh, jeez.
你怎么还一副酷酷的表情？
Yeah, I am pretty cool. It's all a matter of confidence. Oh, you think you look cool? Yeah, I'm cool. I'm the coolest emo kid you ever did see. What's happening? What? Why did it get so dark all of a sudden? And quiet? Hello? Oh, we're just passing time. Well, geez, game. You made it seem so morbid, I thought I was in a box again. Well, that's all for today. Setting sun shined on the road. The early autumn scenery made people relaxed and pleased. I could not help reciting a poem on my way home after school. Oh, jeez. I really am in my feels.
寒蝉鸣败柳。
You know what? With that said, I think we went with the right choice. I think Kitaro actually likes these things. I didn't know at the time, but unbeknownst to myself, turns out he likes it. Shall I compare thee to an autumn's day? What's the next line? I looked around. When you're reciting a poem, it's embarrassing to be caught forgetting the next line. Oh.
What?
What? Hello? At this time, a hand bang on my head. A hand bang on my head! Oh no. Looking along the hand, it was no one other than the monitor, who was on a bicycle and looking at me with defiant eyes. Do you want to fight? Or do you want to be my friend? Smile. What's with you, huh?
你在学骑自
Magenta?
行车？
Are you learning to ride a bike?
你蠢啊！我早就会骑了。
Ju-yoon, also known as Magenta. That eye color is just too striking. It's really something else. It kind of looks like my lower eyelashes, which I love and appreciate. Shout out to my my PNG model artist. Oh god, that just made me realize I didn't update my lower, you know, information area section on Twitch, which I need to do. Well, you see, I'm getting new panels and stuff done. Artwork, panel stuff, obviously. Of course I am. But they weren't done yet. And so then I totally forgot to just update and change things anyway. Because obviously I need to put the credits for all my artists Oh, jeez. I'll do that later. Later tonight or tomorrow. We'll get it done. Good thing I thought of it again. I'll do it, I'll do it. Thanks, Magenta. You reminded me. Of course not. I could write it a long time ago.
那为什么要用手扶着我？
Then why are you holding me by your hand? He took the hand away and pointed it at me.
你小子，今天白天的时候，竟然让我这么丢脸！
You embarrassed me in the daytime, boy.
什么？
Look at his face. Look at that. It's so funny. The tiny eyeball. So dramatic. Itaro is actually very dramatic. I like him a lot more than I thought I would. He's turning out to be different than I was expecting, that's all. Oh, what?
你反倒这么惊讶干什么？
Surprisedly. Why are you acting so surprised?
因为我很想和同班同学搞好关系，所以我一直在行为上对自己有所克制。
As I was anxious to get well with the classmates, I had been behaving myself.
你说我让你感到丢脸，具体是什么时候？
Embarrassing you? When was that?
早读课的时候。
During the morning reading time?
啊？为
Huh?
什么？我们早读课也没怎么说话。
What? Why was that? We didn't talk in the morning reading. Oh no.
难道说，班长，你喜欢启悦宇同学？
What? Could it be that our monitor likes you? Ah! Not the horn. Not the clown car horn. What does that mean? I'm sure it's like spot on. Or, well, maybe.
啊，真被我猜中了，
I'm right.
真是青春啊！
What a lovely young man.
你这混蛋！
You bastard. Okay. It's not that deep, Yoon. Oh, actually it is. We're like high school kids. Everything is that serious, isn't it? Of course. I understand. He grabbed the shoulder bag I was holding. Hey, that's mine. You thief?
这是要干什么？
What are you doing?
想要的话就来拿。
Huh? Are you a child? Okay. Yoon? Magenta? Either you're very immature and you're being a silly little bean, or you actually like me. I don't know. Are you trying to get my attention? What's going on here? Well, I guess Ori could be jealous, so he wants to pick on me. But that's a very, you know, foolish way to try and get on good terms with Chiyu. Because obviously I'm friends with Chiyu. Well, come and get it.
哎，你是中学生吗？
Why are you behaving like a teenager? We are teenagers, aren't we? I was saying child, but... Huh? Why are you behaving like a teenager? Yes, well, he is a teenager indeed, but... a very immature one, we could say. He slammed the pedals and... He slammed the pedals on and sped off. I didn't have a bike, so I had to run after him. Oh. I wasn't expecting this fitness journey so late in the afternoon. I had a full day of class, and now you want me to run? That's not very nice. But the deeper I get into the woods, the more inexplicable the slanting sunset became, and the surrounding woods grow silent. Uh-oh. Don't tell me we're, like, falling into a different timeline. Or existence. Or something. The ghosties? Are they capturing us? Are we being spirited away? That's what I was trying to say. Uh-oh. The bell rang through the dark purple trees. I did not know which path he had turned. Students became fewer on the way. Oh. 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 Finally, Julian stopped. He circled into the woods of the school and rode along the dirt road until I could not see his back. At this time, my calves were very sore and swollen, and even my breathing became fast. How long have we been going? Come on! Even if you did it, you don't have to do it for this long. It's not that serious. He held up my shoulder bag and looked at my mess with a satisfied expression.
差不多可以还给我了吧?
Are you almost ready to give it back to me? What the? This guy is really... You know what? That ain't it. I'm done with you, Magenta. At this point, that's too far. That's too far. He threw my bag to the other side of the wall. Are you kidding me? Bebop kidding? With a sly smile, he threw my bag over the wall behind him.
我作业还在里面呢.
And everything else, I imagine. My homework is still in it.
你不是喜欢那个什么幽灵塔吗？那你就去看看喽。
You seem sus. What's up with you? What's up with you, Juyun? Why you like this? Are you the ghost? I don't know. I'm just exhausting all possible options. Are you trying to get me spirited away? What's going on? Or you're just terribly immature. And very annoying. You are curious about that ghost pagoda, aren't you? Then go and see it.
Huh?
Huh? Well, here we are. There it is. I look at it with my own two eyeballs. It's very orange. Under the red clouds, the smoke gradually cleared, and a strange and ominous building emerged in front of my eyes. That's exactly what Shiyu said. The Ghost Pagoda. I had come to the pagoda before I knew it. Trouble now. The pagoda was surrounded by high walls, and the only gate was closed all the time. There's no way for me to enter unless I had wings. I mean, you could try to climb. Make Magenta boost you up. Steal his bike.
这里根本进不去啊.
Throw the bike over the wall. I don't know, do something. Don't let him win. Now I'm being petty. Oh well. It's fine, we're teenagers. It's impossible to get in there.
你自己想办法喽。
Find the way by yourself. Bleh. He pedaled his bicycle briskly, humming a little song, and left here along the way he came. Huh? You just let him You're gonna let him get away with this? Stop him. You stop him. Nani? Oh. Are you telling me to summon some kind of power, M. Young? Hello, by the way. Welcome, welcome. In the YouTube chat. Fire paws from warriors into the wild. It sounds pretty useful. If only I had it. Alas, I am but a humble emo teen in my fields. I can sing songs and recite poetry. Oh, sorry. Half a poem. If I knew the other half of the poem, perhaps that would summon the fire. But yet, I don't. Gosh darn it, Magenta! Why is he doing this to me? Did I do anything wrong? Not really. It's a him thing. It's not really an us thing. Unfortunately, we have to deal with it. Is this the so-called urban to rural campus bully? Why do I sound like an old man? If I can't get in and find the bag, I can't finish the homework on time. True. What are we gonna do? My head teacher who teaches Chinese is so bad-tempered that I can't imagine the consequences of not handing in my homework. A bad grade, perhaps? Tell her my homework was thrown away by the monitor? Yes. Don't let him get away with this. Expose him. No, she won't believe it. She would only defend the monitor she chose. I wonder. You also can't always give up that easily. Even if the odds are against you. Right? All I can do is to buy a bulletproof vest and wear it tomorrow. What? Huh? That was shocking. What do you mean, the teacher's gonna shoot you? Okay. Well. I don't know if you were joking, video game, but in some countries. I don't want to get into this trouble so early in the new semester. Maybe it's just like a phrase, a saying, and then it was translated kind of odd. That's all. It could be. It could very well be. Like he has to armor himself, you know? That makes sense. As I pondered these questions, I searched for the entrance along the wall outside the ghost pagoda. Feeling. What? Oh, okay, this is the main entrance. I thought this was like a hidden entrance. I was like, that looks ominous. Well, even as the main entrance, it also looks ominous, but at least it's supposed to be there. After going all the way around, I came to the main entrance of the outer court. What came into the view was an unnerving Chinese wooden door, overgrown with weeds, and it looks like it hasn't been taken care of for a long time.
这是什么东西？
What is this stuff? It's foliage. Kitaro? Oh. You're talking about the talismans. Yeah, sure. Those things. I don't know, you read it to me. I can't read it. Taped to the wooden door were 2 sheets of yellow paper with words. I couldn't read written in scarlet paint. Oh. Well, I guess we're both screwed then. Nobody can read it. When I touched the paper, I felt a cold sensation from my fingertips to my whole body. Uh-oh. Maybe we weren't meant to have the fire paw all along. Maybe it was the ice paw, actually. We gotta go cold. We gotta go chilly. Ice, Bao Bei. I gently pushed the door and it stopped a crack. I mean, it opened a crack. Why did I say stopped? I don't know. Weird. Through the crack, I vaguely saw the scene of the other side.
有人？
What? What is that? What is that? What is it? Do you have my homework? Hello? Are you friend or foe? I'm just here for my belongings that were unjustly thrown to your side of the fence. If you could perhaps just cooperate with me, and then nobody has to be scared or injured. Yay. I don't know. Is anyone there? A lanky figure loitered past in sight. Oh, jeez. Is that the pagoda keeper or someone? Maybe he can get my shoulder bag? I thought aloud.
不好意思啊，先生，能麻烦您一下吗？
Oh, jeez. I guess we both had the same idea. Yeah, sure. We communicate first, or at least we try. We try to talk, we try to chat. It's not a big deal. Excuse me, sir. Can I trouble you? But the man was unmoved, and I thought it wasn't loud enough, so I shouted inside again from the door. Okay. Hello? As a result, when I leaned on the door, I accidentally knocked the door open, and the attached paper was torn from the middle. Uh-oh. I've done it now. Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Paper torn. Everything's ruined. Ghosts run amok. Here we go. Oops. Oops. I'm sorry.
搞什么啊？原来门没关。
What the hell? The door wasn't locked? The paper was torn off the door. Is that okay? I wonder. I think that's what was locking it, perhaps. Locking something to go from somewhere. And I guess it's just a sign of no entry or something. Yeah, sure. Clueless. As I turned to the courtyard, the figure I had seen disappeared mysteriously. Oh. There they go! We let them out now! Oh no. At the same time, under the solemn sky, the long shadows of the trees in the distance were heard the whirling sound of being blown by the wind. Yes, true. I get you. The wind rose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nani? What the? Sword? Person? Hmm?
符箓被什么人撕掉了？
You see, I didn't exactly rip it up. I kind of fell on it. And it was already very old and withered. I swear. Withered and weathered. It wasn't me. I just showed you that it needed to be replaced and renewed, that's all. You're welcome. Talisman. Somebody ripped it up?
这下可麻烦了。
It's troublesome. Oh, I think she might be somewhere else, and she's not talking to me directly. Okay. She just could feel that it happened. Oh my god. Things didn't go well, and my shoulder bag was nowhere to be seen. Well, for crying out loud. Wait, are you saying we got inside the wall and we still couldn't find our bag? All of this, and we can't find our bag with our homework? We let out the ghosty, and we're gonna get shot by our teacher? What a terrible time. My youth is ruined. It would have been nice if I had a flashlight, but now I can just search blindly in the grass. Wait, do you not have a phone? I don't have a cell phone? Surely you do. Oh, well, unless it's in his bag. Well, that would super suck. But if you had a phone, then surely you would have a flashlight on there. Of course, I guess I don't know exactly what time period this is supposed to be. They didn't make that super clear, but... Wait, we have internet, actually. That's true. That's true. We have anime and internet. So, if we have internet, then we probably have cell phones by now. It was getting dark, and if I kept it up, I wouldn't be able to get out of the school. No, I live alone anyway, and comparing to not getting out of school... I live alone? Oh. I'm afraid I'll be killed by the bugs here. Oh. At this time, I sensed something was wrong, so I looked back at the courtyard. Uh-oh. As far as the eye could see, there was nothing but weeds and mosquitoes. That sounds pretty bad, actually. There must be something wrong. What was it? The cold wind blew across the courtyard. The heavy smoke blowing and a faint burnt smell lingered on my nose for a long time. A burnt smell. I was choked and coughed, and looked down to see the ground covered with a layer of black ashes. What? Oh god, the fire paw. What's happening? Like being burned by something. Before we were feeling icy, and now we're feeling hot. And I noticed a strange track on the ground in the distance. Are they my footprints? But I've never been there before. There were no footprints there before, and I didn't walk through it, which means... Ah! I heard a rustling over there. Just as I was confused, more footprints appeared. There's nothing on it, but footprints appeared out of thin air. And the footprints were accelerating towards me. What? Uh-oh. Okay, let's run. Let's go. Forget the homework. We'll find the bag another time. If we're meant to. If it's destined. If not, well, we accept our fate. But not this one. Not this one, not this time. My legs were shaking, and my body instinctively backed away. Wait, sing the song! Maybe that'll work. It worked before. Who's that? The footprints continued to approach me in an unusual manner. As there was no place to hide, I had to hide behind the grass. There's something supernatural. I held my breath, clasped my hands, and prayed wildly. We partake in the wild prayer. Prayer, but wildly. But as an atheist, I had no idea which god to rely on when confronted with this strange phenomenon. Oh. Uh-oh. To anyone who will listen. Hello? Footprints didn't seem to increase any further. Did that thing go away? Oh, look! I think somebody must have heard us. Oh, someone, something. Some god somewhere. Just as I thought so, a rustling sound came from behind! Oh no! What? A pair of hands stretched out behind my back and twisted around my neck like a snake. Am I gonna die? No! The person behind me spoke vaguely in my ears. His mouth seemed... Okay, appropriate, I guess. Good timing. His mouth seems to contain a lot of stones, each strained to collapse a syllable while making a creaking sound. Interesting. The words were not long, but I feel like it had been a few centuries. He let me go after finished his words, but I knew he didn't leave and seemed to be waiting for something. Oh. Are we being sacrificed right now? I had a hunch that if I respond to him... My what? My hitherto? My stable life would suddenly go out of order, or I would be plunged into another unknown world. Hey! Is this our isekai moment? We could take it. Take our chances, why not? So instead of looking back, I got up and ran toward the gate. But I did not find the gate. The opposite of the ghost pagoda is a pale wall. So how the hell did I get in? No. I cannot get it at all. I slumped to the ground and looked at the ghost pagoda in front of me. In the moonlight, the bronze bell on the top of the pagoda coldly looked down at me as an intruder. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm not the enemy. I just came here to get my thing. Oh no. The bell rang suddenly, and the echoes overlapped each other like a group of ghosts vying to come to me and tell their stories. I was shocked by my thoughts. Just when I was close to despair.
到这里来，
Saved? Question mark? A woman's voice came from the air. Who's speaking?
把眼睛闭上，到文心阁里面来。
Close your eyes and come inside the Wenxing Pavilion. Go into the Ghost Pagoda? Fine, I have no choice. I tried to stand up and, following the woman's words, with my eyes closed, slowly walked towards the direction of the Wenxing Pavilion. Ah! That's a noise. As I neared the steps, something touched my cheek, and I heard the sound of heavy, clammy breathing. Ugh. The creaking sound became faster, and thanks to this, his words were much clearer than before. I would say that's pretty clear. Don't forget! Oh no, I've forgotten already. I have no idea what he's talking about, and thus I did forgore. Uh-oh. Here we are. Do not forget. Forget what? Leaving aside the weird content, it seems that he is more like the drowning man who grabbed a straw for life than me. Soon I couldn't even think about this. It was right next to me.
千万别睁眼。
Don't open your eyes. I decided to follow her advice and keep my eyes closed, no matter what happened. But if I did open my eyes, what would I see? Don't worry about it. Do you really want to take your chances? Anything that doesn't belong to this world? It's only a short distance, but I seem to have walked for a long time. Just as I hit the door of the Ghost Pagoda, it was opened by someone from the inside, and a pair of hands reached out and dragged me inside. And I think that's a good spot to pause so we can take a quick break. It's been an hour. Oh, Stream Elements, you're just in time. We're on the same wavelength here. Yes, yes. Okay. Everyone, get up, grab a snack or beverage if you need it. Have a good stretch, and let's return shortly to see who dragged us in this pagoda. And if we'll ever get our homework. Shall we? Yes, yes. Well, let's go. See you in a bit. Hello? I'm here. All right. Are we ready? I had a good little break. Drank a bunch of iced tea. Had a good stretch. This, that, and the other. Feeling refreshed. Enough. I could also use another nap, but... but it's not the time for that. I'm being dragged inside a ghost pagoda. I think that's more important. It takes some priority. Okay, let's go. Wah. Wah. Alright. So, we hit the door, and someone dragged us inside.
好了，现在可以睁开眼睛了。
Okay, now you can open your eyes. Wow, it's pleasant. Here is the interior of the ghost pagoda. I sat down with relief, my heart still pounding. There was a smell of rotten wood in the air, maybe because it had not been repaired for so long. If I smell carefully, there is still a faint sulfur mixed in it. Oh, well, that's not quite so pleasant, is it? Wood and sulfur. This is an extremely dangerous combination. Let's not think about it too much. Although maybe it's always good to be prepared. We'll think about it a little bit. But somehow it's a very nostalgic smell. Huh? What do you mean nostalgic? Am I gonna be involved somehow with this ghost pagoda? Previous life? Question mark? Am I actually an elderly man? In an elderly home? Having a... what is it called? A therapy session with my doctor? Oh god. It's all coming together, let me tell you. For those of you that don't know, I'm referencing the first story of Ratman, that's all. You can go back and watch it, watch the VOD if you didn't see it, and then you'll understand. Anyways. Ah, what? Hello? Did you just slap me? Huh? I got slapped by someone. So, I looked up at the one who slapped me. Okay. What'd you do that for? Was I getting lost in thoughts? Did you have to use a slap? It was a woman in a Taoist robe who was looking down at me with sharp eyes.
黄口小雀，何故破坏贫道的道场？
I didn't mean to. Why are you attacking me without even knowing what happened? Hello? Everybody's so mean. I don't like it here. I'm bullied by my classmate. I'm bullied by this lady with the sword. Nobody knows basic manners. Why did you destroy my... Wait, what? Oh, why did you, little bird, destroy my ashram? Feeling my cheek burning, I didn't know what to say. And after standing for a long time, I realized... What? Mother? Mom? Mama? Huh? Shocking. Mom?
为何口出狂言？
Ow! Oh. Okay, never mind. What? I am so confused. Clearly. He's confused, I'm confused. We're all confused. What nonsense. Another slap in my face.
抱歉，只是您的样子让我想起了我过世的母亲。
Oh.
有什么帮忙别讲出来。
Oops. I'm sorry. It's just that your appearance reminded me of my late mother, and I blurted it out in a hurry. Without thinking.
哦，是吗？那样倒是情有可原。
哦。
不过贫道如今还尚未出嫁，
Oops.
今后不得再讲此般无礼的话。
Well, that's excusable, I guess. But I'm not yet married, so don't talk rudely again. Huh? Can a Taoist priestess get married? I saw her reach for the third slap, and I hurriedly covered my face with hands. You're not actually gonna slap me again, are you?
好了，我已经知道错了，未必一定要连打3个巴掌吧。
Alright, I was wrong. You don't have to slap me again. Yeah, I get it. Stop hitting me. You weirdo?
抱歉，这是以防万一，因为这个邪灵拥有迷惑人的能力。为了防止你陷入幻境，
This is
所以
the
才
only
不得不
way?
允许打你的巴掌。
Physical abuse? I'm sorry, this is just in case. Because the evil spirit has the ability to charm people, in order to prevent you from falling into the illusion, I have to slap you repeatedly. It's for your own good. Isn't it just your fetish or something? I think to myself, I wouldn't dare say out loud. Ah! She suddenly slapped hard into my face and made my face burn. It was probably the most painful slap of the 3. Great.
好了，已经没事了。
Alright, we're done. She declared the end as breezily as a nurse after an injection.
刚才是你把符箓给撕了。
So, is it you that tore the talisman up? The woman took out a talisman that was half scorched. The sulfur I just smelled became stronger.
抵赖也没用，这是子母符。子符若有损，母符能立即感知到。
Denial is useless. This is the parent-child talisman. If the child talisman is damaged, then the parent talisman can immediately perceive it.
你是说门上贴的那个吗？贴2张纸就能构成结界了？
You mean the paper on the door? 2 pieces of paper will make a boundary?
不是普通的纸，我贴的符箓，普通人应该撕不破。
You're calling me uncommon? Uh-oh. Not ordinary paper. Common people cannot... Uh-oh. Common people cannot tear up the talisman.
也就是说，我天赋异禀。
That is to say, I have a gift? Ah, hold on, everybody. Doggos are barking. I better go check. They're barking with great feeling. Alright, everybody. Sorry. I'm back. I had a good look among the outdoors, but I did not see a thing, so I'm not sure what the doggos were barking at. They were barking, but they're all settled down now, so I guess they chased away whatever it was. Alright. Back to it. That is to say, I have a gift. Oh yeah, so she said that only, special people can possibly tear up the talismans. A common person could never.
不，你看上去姿势很平凡。
No, you don't seem gifted. I don't know why it sounds somewhat hurtful. Am I being insulted right now? Everybody's a bully.
也有可能是你事先服用过丹药、符水之类。
It is also possible that you have taken some magic potion or feng shui beforehand. Feng shui?
丹药或者符水，这种小说里才会出现的东西，我见都没见过。
Magic potion or feng shui? I've only read about them in fiction. Who the heck is Kong Chan? She never said her name. Why is the game suddenly telling me her name? Kong Chan looked at the talisman in her hand, and a look of fortune flashed across her face.
贴在门上的子符上刻有雷火咒，母符上则写有引爆此咒的咒名。
And now she's question marks again. Was that her name? Kong Chan looked at huh? Was that a mistake? Uh-oh. The child talisman attached to the gate is engraved with a thunder and fire curse, and the parent talisman is written with an inscription to detonate the curse.
若不是刚刚我在追查那个男人的行踪，无暇顾及门外，此时你早被我当成恶灵处理，变成一具焦尸了。
If it weren't for the fact that I had been tracking down the man's whereabouts just now and had no time to look around... Wait, what? And had no time to look outside the gate... At this time, you would have been treated as an evil spirit and turned into a scorched corpse. It seems that I should thank her, but I don't want to. Fortunately, we have other things to talk about at this time.
你说，那个男人是？
The band that you mentioned is... She frowned and squeezed the mahogany sword in her hand.
是恶灵。
It's an evil spirit.
今晚是那个男人去世的第7夜，我料定那个男人会回到这座塔，于是早早做了准备。
Huh? This is the 7th night since that man had died? What? A recent death? What? What? I'm confused. I figured it was a very old spirit. It's a new spirit? People are just dying around here? Oh god. This is the 7th night since that man had died, and I'd prepared early for his return to the pagoda. Bah!
回来这座塔，以幽灵的形式吗？
Return to the pagoda as a ghost? She stared at me with her deep, clear eyes and said slowly,
人死后，三魂七魄并不会立刻散去，而是会在这个世界继续徘徊。
After death, the ghosts do not dissipate immediately, but continue to wander this world. Imagine that.
会来这里吗？
So, he'll come here?
这里没关系，这里有我画的结界，他是进不来的。
Not here. There's a boundary I drew, so he can't get in.
而且，
Easy
如果他
peasy.
胆敢现身，我定叫他魂飞魄散。
And if he dares to come, he'll be torn up.
你是来驱鬼的吗？
Are you here to exorcise the ghost?
可以这样说。那个男人生前对这座塔下的财宝执念太深，以至于化成了厉鬼。
Oh, it's like a curse. Okay. I get you. Well, let me put it like this. The man was so obsessed with the treasure under this pagoda that he turned into an evil spirit. Forewarning. So scary. Good thing I'm not obsessed with treasure. I was just trying to get my homework.
我先前进入中庭，看到地砖上凭空出现了脚印，或许那就是你说的那个男人，或许那就是你说的那个男人。
I entered the courtyard earlier and saw footprints appear out of thin air. On the floor tiles. Maybe that's the man that you mentioned?
应该就是他了。我并没有感应到其他恶灵的气息。
Ah! Sorry, I was swapping. I was swapping! But it's not very fast and smooth, is it? Because I don't have... I just need another monitor. Or I can go back to my TV, actually. Maybe I'll do that over break. We'll just try it tonight after all. Feeling ambitious. Wow. Oh god, what's happening? Why is my ear going away? What does that mean? I don't know. I couldn't hear properly all of a sudden. Okay, I'm fine. It should be him. I didn't sense the breath of other evil spirits.
但是那个东西一路追着我到这里，恶灵会纠缠一个与他无关的人吗？
But it chased me all the way here. Will the evil spirit pester someone who has nothing to do with him?
恶灵的行为动机，不能用人类的想法去预测。
The motives of evil spirits cannot be speculated with human thoughts.
你的情况我知道了，直到太阳升起前，就随我一同待在此处，不得踏出塔内半步，知道了吗？
Well, you don't know the full situation. Can you help me get my bag? I'm being bullied. By the class monitor. I know your situation. Until the sun rises, stay here with me and don't step out of the pagoda, understand? Well, I guess I do live alone, he said, so I suppose nobody's gonna be worried about me, huh?
没问题。
No problem.
没问题。家里
Yeah,
人不会担心你吗？
that's what I just said. No problem. Won't your family worry about you?
倒是没关系，我一个人住。
Doesn't matter. I live alone.
这样啊，我泡了些茶，要喝吗？
It's tea time! Woohoo! I see. I made some tea. Do you want some? I took the tea and sipped.
怎么样？
Well, how's that? What does she want to hear?
还好，我平时不太喝茶，咖啡之类的也不好。
Just say it's good and nod. What are you doing? Well, I don't drink much tea or coffee daily.
啊，那给你喝可有点浪费了。
Oh,
这可
awkward.
是我亲手采摘的茶叶。
Awkward. It's a waste to let you drink it. This is the tea I picked by myself. Once again, you're giving me her name, but she never did introduce herself, did she? I'm not crazy. Fairly sure. I've been mostly right this whole time. Why is she suddenly Kong Chen? She hasn't said her name. What the? I don't know this woman. Perhaps because of the topic of interest, Kong Chen's expression looked a little gentler.
对了，你可以叫我空茶。
See?
我
Thank
是显耀
you.
馆的道士。
Finally.
你叫什么名字？
This has been very awkward. I was being spoiled by the narration. By the way, I'm Kong Chen, a Taoist priestess from Temple of Mystery. What's your name?
我叫北川，是购物中学的学生。
Middle school? Middle school? Not even high school? Surely I'm a high school student. Dang, that's crazy. I'm very young then. My name is Kitaro. I'm a student of Juwu Middle School. I have so many questions, but I don't know which one to ask first. After thinking, I decided to ask what I want to know the most.
空山小姐，你说人死后还有灵魂，是真的吗？
Oh. Well, I suppose it's going to be a very long night, so we could just talk about this, that, and the other. And by that I mean spirits. And the truth behind them. Expose all the secrets! Miss Kong-chan, is it true that people still have spirits after death? She scratched her head, then picked up 2 pebbles from the ground and put them together.
你看这2个石子，
Look at these 2 pebbles. Looking.
嗯，
Well,
这2颗石子，每颗都代表是一个世界。
each one represents a world.
我们所在的世界是上面这颗，魂魄所在的世界是下面这颗。
The world that we're in is the one up here. The world of spirits is the one down here.
这2颗石子沿着河水流淌，距离也时远时近。
The 2 pebbles flowed along the river, sometimes farther and sometimes nearer.
在河水平缓的地方，它们隔开很远；在河水急促的地方，则偶尔会撞到一起。
In places where the water is gentle, they are far apart. And in places where the water is fast, they occasionally bump into each other. Okay, so are you just saying that, like, in certain areas of the world, it's more spiritually active?
一颗石子撞到另一颗的时候，另一边的生物就会来这里。
Such as this ghost pagoda area. When one pebble hits the other, the beings in the other world will come here.
人类也有可能进入另一个世界吗？
Is it possible for humans to enter another world? After a moment's reflection, she said,
对，
yes.
河流？但你所说的河流又是指什么？
The river. But what do you mean by the river?
河流就是宇宙。
The river is the universe. Obviously. It's just that simple.
我们所处的宇宙并非是一个整体，而是不断流动的河流。
The universe that we are in is not a whole, but a constantly flowing river. Okay.
我无法理解。
I can't quite understand it. It's like a modern art.
我觉得不理解也没关系，不如说，想要过正常的生活，不去理解才是
Uh-oh,
正
I'm
常
gonna
的做法。
sneeze. Ah! Okay. Good. We've expelled the demons. I'll be safe. I think it's okay not to understand, or I should say, it's right not to understand if you want to live a normal life.
总觉得空蝉你好像背负了很沉重的包袱。
Well, it sounds like you're carrying a very heavy burden.
夜已经深了，早点睡吧，小家伙。
Oh, we're gonna sleep, okay. Wonderful. That'll pass the time. Well, it's getting late. Go to bed early, little bird.
嗯，我也有点困了。
Well, I'm indeed a little sleepy. It's been a long, long day, let me tell you.
是啊，我想，你肯定也很累了吧？
Yeah, I'm sure you're pretty tired. I close my eyes and fall asleep in a sense of nostalgia. Again with the nostalgia. And then, that night, I had a really weird dream. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My spiritual senses are tingling. I dreamed of endless underground caverns spreading beneath the ghost pagoda like a labyrinth. What the? Am I the guy that buried the treasure? That'd be crazy. Just suddenly a millionaire, you know? You know? The underground labyrinth has intricate mechanisms and traps that can lead to loss of lives. So I went on and on along the deep underpass. At the end of the underpass, instead of countless treasures, there was an empty crypt. Oh. What? A woman was standing in the middle of the crypt. Blech. And that was Kong Chen. Huh? She looked at me sadly as if she wanted to tell something, but did not say it out. I reached out to touch her, but she was as ethereal as the morning mist, and vanished the moment that I did touch her. Why does she make that face? Hmm? Whoa. Good morning? Oh, it's you. Oh, here he is.
北川，终于找到你了，你没事吧？同学们找了你一上午了。
No. Somebody does care about me. Kitaro, we finally found you. Are you okay? We've been looking for you all morning. That heckin' class monitor, let me tell you. He put me in such a predicament. Do I at least get my bag? After all this trouble?
喂，班长，赶紧向北川道歉呀！
So you did tell. Were you feeling guilty? As you should. Let this be a lesson. Sir, Magenta, Yoon. What's happening, Naito? Let me tell you, so much has happened. So much has happened, Naito. I'm so mad. Really, really angry. I mean, not really, but... It's just a bunch of drama. A bunch of school drama. We're a couple of kids. I thought I was in high school, but I might be even younger because the game said middle school even, so we could be like, I don't know. What is that? 14, 15? Anyway, this is Chiyu. She's our classmate and friend. And this is Magenta. Actually, that's not his name at all. His name is Yoon, I think. Yeah, middle school when everybody's a demon, apparently. They're really, really mean. Okay, so anyways, we were walking home from school, and then Magenta decides that he wants to bully us. Because he's jealous, I guess. He said that he has a crush on Chiyu. I don't know. And he grabs our school bag, and then bicycles away with it. We have to chase after him on our feet. We're running. We don't have a bike, right? We're just running. And then, finally, when he stops and we catch up to him, he's like, no, actually, I'm gonna make things even worse. And I'm gonna be even more of an immature little whatever. And he threw the bag over the wall to this ghost-haunted pagoda. So then we have to get inside of this pagoda place that's supposedly haunted. We run into a talisman paper and we rip it by accident. And then the ghost is unleashed. He's an evil spirit. We never find our bag. This lady shows up and starts slapping us. She's like, how dare you ruin the paper, you fool. But actually, I'm slapping you because you can't be possessed or something. I don't know what she was saying. Charmed, possessed by the ghost. So the slapping is for your own good, I swear. And she slapped us like 3 or 4 times. It was crazy, I don't know. And then finally we just went to sleep and now we woke up and it's morning. I guess everybody was searching for us because we were missing all night long. Not right away, I suppose, because we don't have family, question mark? It said that we live alone, but our mother might be dead, I guess. Slap the ghost out of him, literally. That's what was happening. I was like, is this truly the best method we have? Oh well. And that's what you missed so far. So there's your little summary. Hello? Juyun, apologize now.
对不起啊，
I'm sorry.
你以为
Yeah,
说对
you
不起
should
就有
be.
用了吗？
That's all?
事到如今，要杀要剐，西天尊便。
You can do whatever you want. Okay.
那你现在给北川磕个头吧。
Okay, Chiyu. Calm down. Look. I don't see how kneeling is gonna help the situation. Aside from humiliating him. I mean, kneel.
啊，要做到这份上吗？
I even have to do that? Just as he was about to kneel.
喂，不用啊，别。
Yeah, please. I don't know, it just feels weird. We don't have to do that. No, not me. She's not telling me to kneel, she's telling this guy to kneel. To kneel to me, because he's the bully. So she wants him to apologize to me for being so mean. Hey, there's no need. Don't do that. I quickly helped him to his feet.
哎，我和你说啊，班长他今天被语文老师狠狠骂了一顿哦。他已经深刻认识到自己的错误了。
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's nice. If you admitted to your wrongdoings, that's, you know, some step in the right direction. Maybe you're not completely hopeless as a human being. The monitor was scolded by the Chinese teacher today. He is deeply aware of his fault now, as he should be. Does anybody know where my bag is? Did the evil spirit get my bag? Where's my bag? Is it gone forever?
深刻认识到了。
Yes, I'm deeply aware of it.
怎么啦？你怎么一直杵在那里也不说话？不会是被鬼附身了吧？
Who, me? It's been a long night. It was a long day and a long night, okay? I hope I didn't get possessed, but it's hard to say. Maybe I wasn't slapped enough. What's the matter? Why do you just stand there and say nothing? You couldn't be possessed by a ghost.
不，我在想事情。
No, I'm just thinking.
想事情？想什么？
About what?
我在想，我为什么会在这里？我昨夜明明是在塔里入睡的，但是睁开眼睛却躺在这个西边。
About why I'm here. I went to sleep in the pagoda last night, but when I opened my eyes, I was lying here by the stream. What's going on?
塔？哪座塔？
The pagoda? Which pagoda? The ghost pagoda! The pagoda we've been talking about for aeons.
哎，当然是幽灵塔，就是文心阁，有什么不对吗？
I don't like how it got so quiet all of a sudden. Is some huge, you know, event about to occur where they're like, there is no pagoda? That'd be crazy. That would be wild. Naito, it was so funny earlier. I had to distract the classmates because she was gonna get in trouble, kind of, for causing a bit of a scene. So then I wanted to put the attention back on me, and I had to make a choice of what to do. And I picked to sing a song, and it was this, like, traditional Chinese sounding song. And it was so good. I loved it. The perfect choice. Huh? The Ghost Pagoda, of course. The Wenxing Pavilion. Is there anything wrong? They both looked at each other as if I had said something odd.
幽灵塔在5年前因为一场大火，塔里面基本被烧光了。
What? Nani? Huh? What? Nani? Huh? What? Uh-oh. Did I trip into another dimension after all? Oops. Oops. Well, I mean, it's just weird because we were definitely talking about the pagoda yesterday as if it did still exist also. Right, the guy was there. Magenta. He threw the bag over the wall, so it was definitely still there. So I was trying to think, well, did I misunderstand as the character and we were talking about the pagoda but it had already been destroyed? But no, that's not what happened. Something else is going on here. Something else indeed. The ghost pagoda was burned to the ground 5 years ago.
塔里的木质结构损坏得很厉害，再不修缮，随时都会倒塌。你昨晚真的是在文心阁过夜的？
The wooden structure in the pagoda is badly damaged and will collapse any time if it's not repaired. Did you really stay in Wenxing Pavilion last night? Huh?
且不说那些，文心阁的大门已经被水泥封起来了，你是怎么进去的？
And apart from that, the gate of Wenxing Pavilion has been sealed with cement. How'd you get in there?
你们等一下啊！我昨晚真的进去了，进到了那座塔里。
Wait a minute. I went to the pagoda last night. I felt dizzy. Was everything that I saw last night a
你
hallucination?
先别急，先告诉我们，你昨晚到底经历了什么吧。
Don't worry, Kitaro. Start by telling us what happened to you last night.
我在那座塔的中庭被一个男人的幽灵纠缠，所幸一个叫做空蝉的女道
Oh,
士
you
出手
know.
相救，这才
Just
平安
this
无
and
事。
that. Not a big deal. I was haunted by the ghost of a man in the courtyard of the pagoda. But then I was saved by a Taoist priestess called Kong Chen.
你接下来是不是要说，你还找到了那座塔里失落的财宝？
No. I didn't find any treasure. It was empty. In fact, it was a crypt. There was no treasure at all. Are you gonna say that you even found a lost treasure in that pagoda?
财宝在哪儿？快给
Why
我
are you
瞧瞧。
so villain-coded? Can you just calm down? I thought you were learning your lesson, but I suppose it doesn't happen that quickly, huh? It's in his nature to be a bully. Hey, where's the treasure? Show me.
财宝不能展示给人看，这座塔中最大的财宝是能实现进入者的一个愿望。
Treasures cannot be shown to others. The biggest treasure in this pagoda is to realize the wish of the entrant. How do I know that? Where'd this come from? Everything is strange. Classic, right?
愿望怎么实现？是要先找到一个阿拉丁神灯吗？
He's so antagonistic. That's the word that I wanted. But sure, I suppose every story needs one. A wish? How to realize it? Are you gonna find an Aladdin's magic lamp first?
只要
As long as sacrificing a man's soul to the ghost pagoda, the pagoda will fulfill his wish. How do I know this? Where is this coming from even? Hello? What is going on? I have many questions. Also, what happened? Did I sacrifice the priestess or something? Am I the evil baddie? Oh god. Middle schoolers, they're very frightening. I was worried about the bully, and yet... Am I the evil one? Well, 'cause she was there, and then I was traversing in the tunnels, and then she was crying? Did I sacrifice her or something? What's going on? What is this? Where did this story come from? I have no idea. She never told this to me. As long as sacrificing a man's soul to the ghost pagoda, the pagoda will fulfill his wish. But I don't know why. When I looked at Juyun's face, I subconsciously chose not to tell him. Good idea. Because he'd probably sacrifice you. Huh? Strange. That's what I'm saying. This is all very strange. By the way, what is... Why are we suddenly writing like this? Hello? Developer translators? Did we get lazy? This isn't a text message. This is inner dialogue within a video game. Anyways. By the way, why would I know all these things? No, wait. It's weird to use the word no. Why am I so sure that these gibberish things must be true?
所以说，这年头哪还有什么道士啊？
Yeah,
都是你瞎编的吧？
could be. Maybe I just have a very wild imagination. So, how can there be any Taoist priestess these days? It's all made up by you.
班长，你不知道就别瞎嚷嚷。
Be silent, Monitor. You know nothing.
对不起啊。
I'm sorry. Sure enough. You believed me. I was so moved. I felt like I'm falling in love with her. Well, geez, okay. That was simple, but sure. Maybe he's just being dramatic.
我觉得北川可能是昨晚从山上掉下来，磕到脑袋了。
哦。
唉，可怜的孩子，别留下什么后遗症就好了。
She thinks that I'm mentally injured. Okay, fair enough. Can you blame her? I think Katara might have fallen off the mountain and hit his head last night. Poor boy. Just don't leave any squeal. What the heck is that? Well, anyways. This is probably vain. I was moved in vain. After the monitor and Chiyu's joking, I calmed down a little bit and laughed out with them. Chiyu seemed to be relieved seeing my recovery. Hey, you know what? Maybe it's true. Maybe I did hit my head. Actually. This is all just a result of a concussion. And that's the end of the story.
北川，我们先回教室吧，大家都很担心你。
Well, let's go back to the classroom, Kitaro. Everyone is concerned about you. If you're not there, then who's gonna sing those beautiful songs? We got slapped in the head, that's true. Maybe that was all just, you know, part of reality manifesting in the dream as I was unconscious. And I wasn't being slapped by a priestess, but I was simply tumbling down a hill and smashing my head against ground and rocks. True. Could be. Could very well be. Hold on, I'm rearranging myself. To be more comfortable. Because I can. Haha. Okay.
哦，说的也是。
Okay.
啊，对了，你说的那个道士什么的，先别急着和老师说啊，不然他们把你领去精神病院的话就麻烦了。
Okay, but what if I do need a doctor? Children, hello? What if I do need a doctor? And you're preventing me from getting the healthcare that I do need. Oh well. And don't tell the teachers about the Taoist priestess, otherwise they may take you to the mental hospital.
说的好过分呐！
That's too much. And time passes. Well, so gray and misty. In today's PE class, I had no interest to do any sport, so I sat far from the classmates. Maybe they can't afford the healthcare. Well, I don't know. Can I afford a head injury either? Just as I was about to close my eyes and take a nap, someone tapped me on the shoulder. What the heck do you want, Magenta? The monitor. Yeah? Are you gonna be nice for once?
怎么了吗？
What's wrong?
那个，你不去和大家一起玩吗？
I don't really feel good. Apparently, I hit my head multiple times, and I didn't get to go see a doctor, so I was gonna take a nap. Aren't you gonna play with the others?
今天没有那个心情，不好意思。
I'm not in the mood today. Sorry.
你有何指教啊？
So, what do you want to say?
那个，谢谢啊。
Okay. Thank you for not telling Chiyu about how horrible of a person you are. Immature little baby. Thank you.
谢什么？
For what?
就是帮我在班主任面前说谎，说你昨晚其实已经回家了。
Not only Chiyu, but also the head teacher? That's crazy. What am I, some kind of saint? For covering me from the head teacher. You said that you went home last night.
那个呀，没事啊。如果不那么说的话，你会受到处分吧？
Well, don't mention that. You'll be punished if I tell the truth. So you better punish yourself and learn to be better. Magenta.
你不因为昨天的事情恨我吗？
I don't know. Hatred is a bit strong. I don't think it runs that deep yet, but you could say I'm a little annoyed. Don't you hate me for what happened yesterday?
现在比起你的事情，我有更重要的事情要考虑。
Dang. Now we're calling him unimportant. Which could be more insulting, to be honest. Well, I have more important things to think about right now than hating you. Like my head injury.
你是说幽灵塔的事情吗？
You mean the ghost pagoda?
是的，
Yes, the ghost pagoda.
那座塔下有宝藏的传闻确实很有名。我们学校建立时的赞助人李奇，好像就是因为觊觎传闻中的宝藏，才掏钱建立了这所学校。
Why are you telling me this? The treasure rumor is really well known. Li Qi, our founding patron, seemed to have paid for the school because he coveted the rumored treasure.
哎，
你不知道吗？
Don't you know?
然后呢？他找到宝藏了吗？
And? Had he found the treasure?
怎么可能啊？如果找到了，他还建什么学
What
校
the?？ That's kind of terrifying. I kind of like it because I like larger-than-life giants. How fun. What a nice image. Artsy. A beautiful artistic choice. I was just thinking... Hitaro got so weird there. Does he feel like he needs to get the treasure all of a sudden? What's going on? I mean, I guess in his dream it was missing, so he could be just curious about it. At the same time, the way that, you know, his expression was, it seemed like he was a bit crazed about it. That's all. So I'm worried. How come? Why would he build the school if he had found it?
听说他和同伴进入幽灵塔后，现场突然无故起火，虽然很快火警就来了，但依然没有找到两人。
It's said that after he and his companion entered the pagoda, suddenly caught fire for no reason. Although the firefighters came soon, the two people still could not be found.
可能连同木头一起被烧成焦炭了吧？
Into what? They may have been burned into coke along with the wood. Okay. Whatever that means.
也有可能是他们
In any case, they were
远
very
远逃离了
burnt.
幽灵塔也说不定。
Gotcha. Or maybe they succeeded in making a wish and escaped the ghost pagoda far away? Why do I know this? Ah! I'm freaking out. I'm mumbling to myself. Haha, don't mind me, Juyun.
你还没放弃啊？以前怎么没发现你是这么固执的人呢？
What is this? Why are you suddenly so mad at me? Everything is weird. You haven't given up yet. Why haven't I found out that you were such a stubborn person before? Okay, first of all, I went inside the pagoda to get my bag, which you threw over the wall, okay? Why is the whole plot that I am now obsessed with finding the treasure now? Like, when did this become a thing? Because now it seems like he thinks that's what I'm doing. What is happening? This is all very strange. Maybe I'm having a nightmare, actually. That's all. They cannot die for such a simple reason. An unprovoked flame of anger ignited in my heart, and a plan gradually showed up in my mind. What? Why does any of this matter to us?
那你再跟我去一趟幽灵塔吧，看看究竟谁的猜测才是对的。
I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. No! I want to find the One Piece, which apparently it's only a wish, but I have to sacrifice a person in order to get the wish. Am I about to sacrifice our classmate? I was thinking maybe we sacrifice the priestess, but she's nowhere to be found right now. Although, listen to this. Thinking. When we were going into the pagoda, and then the evil spirit grabbed us for just a moment, he did whisper into our ear, "Don't forget," or something like that. So, maybe it was too late after all, and maybe the spirit did possess us, and there's this ongoing evil spirit that's constantly trying to find the treasure, and, you know, he goes from living person to living person, and so now we are him. And we suddenly have all of this knowledge and information within us. Oh no. Oh no. Well, come to the Ghost Pagoda with me, and let's see who's right.
哈？
Huh?
我为什么要跟你去那种鬼地方？
Why should I go to that horrible place with you? True. Dang, my plan. It's ruined.
你害怕？
Classic. The classic bait. Oh, you're so afraid, are you? Hahaha. You're scared?
怎么可能啊？去就去。
How could it be possible? Let's go. Easy. Oh. He's scared.
反悔了？
I'm scared for him. You regret? Kataro, why are you being weird?
当然没有，
Surely not.
只是觉得你和以前不一
That's
样
what
了，
I'm saying.
心理上好像老了10几岁。
Oh god, it's over. We've literally been possessed. It's so Jover, y'all. We're ruined. Oh no. Our precious emo Kataro, who recites songs and poetry, is long gone. He is a boy of the past, and we are now a vengeful, evil, greedy spirit who's gonna sacrifice our classmates. Oh no. This isn't what I wanted. Not for any of you. I just feel that you are not the same as before. As if you are 10 years older.
看人的时候，偶尔会带着那种大人算计小孩压岁钱的眼光，你能懂吧？
Oh, that's very descriptive, okay. When you look at people, you occasionally wear the kind of eyesight that the adults have when they want to take children's pocket money as their own. You understand? I look crazy and greedy?
不懂。
No.
算了，
Fine.
今晚放学
I'll see you
不见
after
不散啊。
school. We'll figure this out. You and me. Let's go.
北川你，以后不要太把幽灵塔的事情放在心上，比较好。
It's better not to take the Ghost Pagoda thing to heart, Kitaro. He turned to his basketball team after saying that. My instinct tells me the monitor was not that bad. Though the monitor advised me to not take the ghost pagoda too seriously, I could not. The person tries to stop himself from thinking. He will keep thinking, won't he? He doesn't have to. But anyways, it's been another hour, so let's take a quick break here. Shall we? Everybody, get up, grab a snack or beverage if you need it, and let's return shortly, okay? Go, go, go! Hello? I have returned! Yay! Okay, let's get back to it. Do 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 do. What was happening? Ah, yes. I've been told not to think about it, and thus I think about it very much. Of course. That's an excuse. I actually just want to think about it. I'll think about it anyway. Naturally. I'm gonna kill the bully. No! Surely not. I wouldn't make such a choice. Would I? As a result, the whole day has been muddled. I didn't listen to the teacher's class, and for the classmates' sympathy, I was being perfunctory. My mind was full of the Ghost Pagoda, the mysterious Taoist priestess, and Li Qi, the treasure coveter. Although I argued with Ju Yun that Li Qi disappeared because of his wish, I know that the ghost who chased me before was Li Qi. And this guess might be closer to reality. Huh? I mean, I guess that makes sense, for my theory. But, okay, so the priestess said that he had just died 7 days ago, which means he was more recent death, but... I mean, I'm assuming that the man who paid for the school is much, much older, and would have been searching a long time ago, but I guess they haven't made that clear. But again, it's possible that so he was possessing people as he went along. Unless it was just literally him and it's a recent thing. But so what was the cause of his death? Maybe there will be no more troublesome incidents if I don't get close to that pagoda. But in an unseen world, I was pushed by someone to find the truth. Was I though? Oops. Sometimes I accidentally hit my little scroll button. Was I really? What I feared still happened. After going to the boys' room, I returned to classroom for my last lesson. There seemed to be a commotion at the door of the classroom. What? What's going on? The monitor stood frowning in the middle of the corridor. I greeted him.
班长，发生什么事了吗？
What's going on? What's this mean? What's happening? Monitor, is there anything wrong?
哦，你自己看吧。
See for yourself. I looked in the direction that he pointed. What? Oh. Spooky. Okay, well, at least nobody's dead. I hope? Question mark? I thought somebody was gonna be dead. Like, oh. Just some footprints. This'll be fine. We'll clean it up, haha. It was covered with gray footprints in front of the classroom. An ominous sign has come.
真是的，是谁啊？把这里弄这么脏？
Who made this place so dirty? I squatted down and ran my finger gently over the tracks. It seems that it is exactly the scorched ashes sprinkled in the courtyard of the Ghost Pagoda last night. Why do you even smell? Don't you think it's dirty? I don't know what this means. Why is there an A?
班长不觉得很古怪吗？
Was he thinking that? Was he whispering it? I'm not sure. Don't you think it's odd, Monitor?
怎么个古怪了？
What?
没有来时的足迹，也没有去向哪里的足迹。
There are no footprints that show where it's come from or where it went to.
倒也算不上什么古怪，可能是在门口打翻了什么吧。
Well, it's not that odd. Something maybe knocked it over at the door.
不对，
Or knocked over at the door, even. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm kind of reading. I'm reading something. No. I know why.
好了好了，大家都回教室吧，准备上课了。
Alright, everybody. Get back to class.
啊，对了，今天的值日生留下来，把这里打扫一
Who's
下。
on duty today? Sweep this up. Anomalies are creeping into my reality, and what happened last night was definitely not a dream. It's just that I can't tell anyone right now. No one would believe me. What on earth should I do?
好了，现在开始上课。
Okay, class begins.
起立！
Stand up.
哇，北川，老师来了，起立呀！
Kitaro, the teacher is coming. Stand up.
哦，
Oh.
真是的，打起精神点啊！敬礼，坐下。
Pull yourself together. Salute. Sit down.
北川，还没放学呢，是不是在想着晚饭吃什么呀？
Kitaro, it's not off school now. Are you thinking about what to eat for dinner? Hey, at least the head teacher knows that I kind of had an incident last night, right? Can't she be a little more considerate or something?
你来把今天要学的文言文先读一遍吧。
Oh. Read the classical Chinese article that we're going to learn today first. Eh? Today's classical Chinese article.
是绅士了，第34页。
It's the Mountain Bazaar on page 34. Ji-Yu, sitting next to me, gently reminded me. Huh? Mountain Bazaar. Mountain Bazaar. Ah, it's Pu Songling's article.
浣山山势，亦八景之一也。然数年恒不一见。
The Mountain Bazaar in Mountain Huan is one of the 8 scenes of the city, but has not been seen for years.
从头开始，普通话给我标准一点，不要像嘴里嚼石子似的。
I'll see what I can do. Start from the beginning, in standard Mandarin. Mandarin, even. Don't act like your mouth is full of pebbles. Wait, that's kind of a strange thing to say. Well, I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's actually common. However, I happened to meet a ghost last night that sounded like his mouth was full of rocks, so it was a bit morbid of a reminder. Okay, that's too much.
浣山山势，亦八景之一也。然数年恒不一见。孙公子与年与同人影楼上，忽见山头有孤塔耸起，高插清明，
Oh,
相
jeez.
互
Here we
惊
go.
疑。念境中无此尘怨。
The Mountain Bazaar in Mountain Huan is one of the 8 scenes of the city, but has not been seen for years. One day, Mr. Sun Yunyan drank upstairs with friends. They suddenly saw a solitary pagoda standing on the top of the mountain and inserting into the sky. They looked at each other and felt shocked and concerned. They did not... A pop-up monastery. What if the ghost pagoda that I went to last night just popped up out of nowhere? So there were 2 ghost pagodas last night. I think this is the right way to look into.
怎么了？继续读啊。
What's going on? Keep reading. The setting sun sprinkled the classroom with a strange red, and this bloody red made me dizzy. At this point... What is that noise? That's it. Sound of teeth grinding again. Ew. Strange. The way the sounds overlap with each other. Seems that 2 people are grinding their teeth. Does this evil spirit have any companion? The Chinese teacher once again urged me to continue reading the text, Suppressing my anxiety, I continued reading.
无何，见宫殿数十次。
We'll just read along. This is fine. Soon, tens of palaces appeared, cracking. Oh. My teeth suddenly itchy, and so I grind my teeth subconsciously.
北川，牙不好就去看牙医。
Why are you so mean? I'm having a moment. Obviously. Can't you show some concern? I suppose. This isn't so uncommon, is it? Go to the dentist if you have a bad tooth, Kataro. Amidst the roar of laughter, I broke into a cold sweat. It turned out that I made the second cracking. Will I become the next evil spirit? That's what I'm saying. What? Oh my god, it's there. I see it. I see it. What does this mean? What's going on? Watch out, teacher. I looked up suddenly. On the blackboard behind the Chinese teacher, a large weird spot appeared where the Mountain Bazaar was written. It could be a shadow here. It could also be something that's out the window that's making the shadow there. Oh no. No, it was clearly the shape of a man. The man's shadow? It's definitely not the shadow of a tree in the sun. Slap the spirit. Ah! Oh no. Is it too late? Can't we slap some sense into ourselves? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Pardon me. Bit of a yawn. The shadow slowly wriggled in an unusual posture. That's not the thing belonging to this world. Suddenly, the ghost's mouth squirmed, and a black charcoal round object rolled to my feet. Oh! It's a burnt tooth. It turns out that what he has been chewing on is his own tooth. There was a discomfort in my stomach.
北川，你怎么了？
Does anybody else see this? Or is it just me? Oh, by the way, the teacher was like, "What's wrong with you, Kataro?" I forgot to read it, sorry. No, I can't stay in school anymore.
喂，北川，你给我回来！
Kataro, come back here! No way. I gotta get out of here. It's all I can think about right now. I felt sick in my stomach and ready to throw up. That's enough. Why did this happen to me? I didn't do anything wrong. Even if it's karma, I'm the most innocent and pure boy in the world. That's kind of weird to say about yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong. You were in fact very nice and pleasant, but to be like, hey, I am the most innocent and the most the most pure. I could do no wrong. You know, it's just a bit, it's a bit weird for somebody to say about themselves. I should be the last one to be punished. I ran all the way out of school, ignoring the guard. Along the street out of the school, I ran to the downtown. It was bustling here. Thus, I felt safe at the moment. I wonder. Even the evilest ghost would not show up in a place like this. Shirley? Damn it. Why am I already admitting the ghost exists? The dark spot could be the shadow of a tree, and someone might have spilled chalk dust at the door of the classroom. That's all. The thing that rolled to me was Julian's little trick. But what about things that happened to me last night? It was all but a dream. Perhaps. Oh yes, there you go. You see, we're thinking the same way. Was it a dream? Can there be such a real dream?
北川，
Oh god, why are you following me? Taro! Familiar voice came from behind.
你这么能跑，当初校田径队招人，你干嘛不去啊？
You're such a runner. Why didn't you try out for the track team? Ah, it's you. You followed me all the way.
月雨，我觉得我快撑不下去了。
You. I don't think I can make it.
我知道了，你是真的遇到了什么，对吧？
I see. You have gone through something, right?
你不是不相信我吗？不是还说要把我送到精神病院吗？
I thought you didn't believe me. Didn't you say that you were gonna put me in a mental hospital?
你还挺记仇。
You do hold grudges, don't you?
好啦，我知道了，你这副样子，任谁看了都会相信你说的不是假话。
You are in such a state right now that anyone seeing you would believe you. You're being truthful.
我们先找个地方吃晚饭吧，你先平静下。老师那边我姑且帮你
Ooh,
编个借口。
dinner. I
放心
do
吧。
love food. Let's have a delicious meal and everything will be just fine. Actually, maybe I'm just hungry. That's been it all along. You're not you when you're hungry. You know? Let's have dinner first. Calm down. I made an excuse for you to the teacher, so don't worry. Oh. Whew. This feels more relaxed. I like it. We sat down in a cafe by the street.
哎，你说刚刚语文老师的身后有鬼影，
Oh.
我完全没有看见呀。
Huh? You said there was a ghost behind the Chinese teacher just now? I didn't see anything.
你会不会是把树影看错了？
Could it be the shadow of a tree?
你看，你还是不相信我。
See, you still don't believe me.
怎么说呢？其实
I don't know.
我怎么说也算是索引的记者。
I'm a reporter of
虽说我无法
Discover.
完全相信你的遭遇，但是可以试着去理解。
Can't quite believe what you're going through, but I can try to comprehend.
你满脸都是想从我这里收集报道素材的表情。
Your expression seems like you're trying to get stories out of me.
这部分动机倒也不能说
Well,
没有，
that's part of the motivation.
但我真的很关心你。这一点你若是怀疑我的话，我还是会有一点点伤心
But
的。
I really do care about you. I'll be a little sad if you doubt it. I just also happen to be a reporter. You know, both things can be true.
那个女道士和我说，昨夜是那个男人去世的第7晚。
The priestess told me that last night was the 7th night after that man's death.
是说头七吧？那是中国从古代就有的超度亡魂的一种习俗。
Oh, she meant the first 7 days, which is a custom of passing over the dead in ancient China.
那7天前，学校里有什么人去世的消息吗？
Was there any news of anybody that died in the school 7 days ago?
没有，如果是教职工或者哪个同学去世，我肯定能知道的。大概那个女道士说的就是校外人员，这样范围就会变得很广。
No, if it was a faculty member or a student who died, I would definitely know. The priestess was probably talking about someone out of the school. That range would be very big.
那就没办法顺着这个线索思考了。
Well, we can't follow this lead then.
换个思路吧。你说的那位女道士属于哪个道观呀？
Well, let's look at a different angle. Which Taoist temple does the priestess belong to?
我想想啊，玄妙观，他自称空禅。
Mayo. Let me think. The Temple of Mystery. She called herself Kong Chen.
玄妙观的空禅。
The Temple of Mystery and Kong Chen?
是啊，怎么了吗？
Yeah, what's wrong?
我家和玄妙观稍微有些姻缘，所以空禅的事情我也有些耳闻。
Nani? My family knows the Temple of Mystery well, so I have heard of Kong Chen before.
他很有名吗？
Is she famous?
与其说是很有名， 不如说是传奇了吧。
Rather than famous, you could say she's legendary.
因为其实本身女道士就很少见了，不是吗？而且虽说驱邪除秽一事大概属于心理作用，但是她在这方面尤为精通，是苏州首屈一指的名士。
In fact, female Taoists are very rare, aren't they? And although the exorcism and elimination of filthiness is probably psychological relief, she was particularly proficient in this aspect. She was second to none in this area in Suzhou.
说到这里，我想起来了，20年前她好像也来过幽灵塔。
What? Now that I remember, she came to the Ghost Pagoda 20 years ago.
是吗？是因为什么来的？
Did she? What brought her here?
我也不太清楚，不过那段时间幽灵塔发生过有人离奇失踪的案件，好像李琦的失踪就是在那时候。李琦你知道吧？
Okay, that's the school man, right? Who was searching for the treasure? I don't know too much, but there were cases of strange disappearances in the Ghost Pagoda during that time. It seems that Li Qi's disappearance was also at that time. Li Qi, do you know?
我知道的，火灾也是发生在那时候，对吧？
I know. The fire happened at the time, right?
这些都还只是猜测。或许那天空禅是来超度李琦的灵魂，结果却超度失败，引发了大火。
Well, these are just speculations. Perhaps that day, Kong Chen came to supersede Li Qi's soul, but failed to supersede it, causing a fire.
但是这样说的话，
But
就会很奇怪。
it's weird.
我知道，因为我说的事情都发生在20年前，而你是在昨晚遇到了空
I
禅。
know, because what I'm talking about happened 20 years ago, and you met Kong Chen last night.
那么，空禅他现在怎么样了？还在玄妙观吗？
So, how is she now? Still in the Temple of Mystery?
我记得是还俗了，也有传闻说她结婚了。总之不在玄妙观了。
I remember that she returned to secular life. Rumor has it that she got married. She's not in the Temple of Mystery anyway. Wait! Is she actually my mother? What? What? Okay, here's the thing, everybody. To those of you here who might have missed it, when I did meet Kong Chen first in the pagoda, I opened my eyes and I looked at her and I was like, Mom? And then she slapped me. She's like, you fool! I'm not even married yet. How could I possibly be your mother? And then she continued to slap me, saying it was about the spirits or whatever. But what if she was my mother? Another story about family. My mother? But then wouldn't I have known all this about my own mom? I would think so. Of course, I suppose she could have kept it a secret, not wanting me to get involved. At this time, there seemed to be a string in my heart that has been touched. The old memories were brought back. So what is it? Was it the words of Chi Yu? No. What came to my mind should have been something more concrete.
怎么了？你想到什么了吗？
What's the matter? Do you have anything in mind?
我现在得回趟家。
I have to go home now.
这么急吗？晚饭都没吃完呢。
Is it urgent? We haven't even finished the dinner yet. Not the food! Don't leave it now!
抱歉，突然想到很重
I'm
要的事情
sorry.
现在不得不立刻
I
去确
suddenly
认。
thought of something important that I have to confirm right now.
请告诉我，我也想知道。
Please tell me. I want to know. Are you coming along? My home is far from the school. Wait, this song. Don't I know this song? Unless it just sounds very similar to it. More specifically, it's in the countryside. Oh. When I got home, the moon had risen above the trees and was lighting coldly through the windows. Don't waste food. That's what I'm saying. I hope we took it to go. I dug up an old carton from a shelf in the warehouse. It's filled with my mother's stuff. When I opened the carton, a musty, choking smell came to my nose. Oh. I had the outline of the thing in mind, so I rummaged through it cautiously. Is that a bronze mirror? No. A wooden comb? No. Just as I was about to turn over the bottom, that thing finally appeared. It's a collar? What in the... that's a very bizarre looking collar as well. Anyways, collar. Yay. A collar with a wooden ornament. That she wore? You can call it a choker, you know. You don't have to call it a collar. Okay. This is something that my mother wore before she died. That's it. Yesterday, I saw the same one on the neck of Kong Chen. I did? I don't remember. I remember there was some kind of like metal thing on the side of her shoulder, I think. But I didn't notice this. My mother was gone long before I could remember. But my father would often take the wooden ornament and whisper things that I could not understand as a child. Those words have been sealed in the deepest part of my memory until just now. What? Hataro. I don't know who's talking. Oh. Dad? Papa? Hataro. The universe that we live in.
我们所处的宇宙，其实并不是一个整体，
What?
而是不断流动的河流。
That's what Kong-chan said. The universe that we live in is not a whole, but a constantly flowing river.
我想你说的那个，或许是指33天塔。
I think that might be the 33-day pagoda.
33天塔。
Are we suddenly going back to the cafe? Memories. It's all flowing together, like a river, you could say. The 33-day pagoda.
塔最初是佛教中用来埋葬高僧尸体的，但是在与中国的本土建筑融合后，诞生出了各种各样的用途。宋代世道合流之后，塔也成为了道教中的法器。
Yeah, okay. Pagoda was originally used in Buddhism to bury the bodies of eminent monks, but it was used in a variety of ways after the fusion with Chinese architecture, and after the confluence of Buddhism and Taoism in the Song dynasty, the pagoda became an instrument in Taoism.
施法者以自己三魂七魄的一部分作为代价，将作祟的邪灵封印在这个塔形状的法器里。
The caster sacrifices a portion of their 3 souls and 7 spirits in exchange for sealing the haunting evil spirit inside the pagoda-shaped instrument. Perhaps the story 20 years ago was related to this magical instrument. But I still hold a glimmer of hope. If I bring my companion to the ghost pagoda as Li Qi said, will my wish be fulfilled? Huh? Wait. Why am I still being this evil? I don't know. What's the word I want? I don't know. I thought that I was just simply remembering the truth about my family and my history and perhaps now my future, but now I want to sacrifice my classmate still for a wish? For a wish? I don't think my mom would like that. Hello? But I still hold a glimmer of hope. If I bring my companion to the Ghost Pagoda, as Li Chi said, will my wish be fulfilled? Are you crazy? You're gonna sacrifice Magenta just to see your mom? Pull it together. Shall I see my mother? But how? After all, I didn't learn anything in Taoism. It's not good to keep hesitating. Just do it by instinct now. No! Not instinct. I think we're possessed. Not instinct. I believe this is a curse. Oh god. Disaster. Go to the Ghost Pagoda. I decided to go to the place with the monitor as originally planned. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I gotta hold someone. Okay. That's better. What is going on? I crossed the locked campus and headed for the Ghost Pagoda. Anyway, it was early autumn, and the city seemed to have never been so cold. The sky was covered with sullen clouds. The Ghost Pagoda, black and overwhelming like a tombstone, was terrifying. The monitor was waiting for me under the tombstone, which had an ominous meaning, and my steps stopped. What are we doing?
我在这鬼地方等了你整整2个小时啊！
2 hours? Wow. You're too slow. I've been waiting for you in this ghost place for 2 hours.
我也可能放你鸽子，你为什么不先回去？
I may also miss the appointment. Why don't you go back? Huh? Julian touched his nose, his eyes wandering.
你都没有告发我扔你书包，我应该遵守男子汉之间的约定。
Well, you covered that I threw your school bag, so I should abide by the agreement between men. Okay. No! Facing the loyal monitor with 8th grade syndrome, I suddenly regretted getting him involved. That's what I'm saying! You're about to sacrifice this boy. Are you dumb? Oh god, now I'm the fool. If anything goes wrong later, I'll definitely help him escape. I secretly made up my mind. We turned and walked towards the Ghost Pagoda. The gate not closed. The pagoda was much more dilapidated than the day before. The decaying wooden door creaked as I gently pushed it open and stepped into the atrium. It was a little more broken, and there were some scorch marks on the Ghost Pagoda.
然后呢？
Then
我们接
what?
下来去哪找宝藏？要去地下吗？
Where shall we find the treasure next? Underground? Treasures are generally hidden underground.
听说20年前这里就被烧毁了，通往地下的路应该也不在了吧？
It said that this place was burnt down 20 years ago, and the road leading to the underground should not be there anymore. I grasped the I grasped the pagoda-shaped magical instrument in my hand tightly, as if I could get comfort from it. Mother, what should I do to find the treasure? I had no clue. And this wooden pagoda only had one floor at the bottom. Do I need to gather the other floors to construct a complete pagoda? Just as I was confused, an unsteady vibration came from the pagoda in my hand. Huh? This doesn't seem good. This all doesn't seem good. It seems kind of bad. I don't know. I'm worried. I'm very concerned. Oh god. I don't mean to be doing this, but oh jeez. A small spire emerged from the top of the instrument and gradually extended. The wooden pendant became a complete pagoda. Ah! The wind blew up, and the bronze bell on the pagoda banged loudly again. This time, the sound seemed to explode directly in my head, piercing my soul. Julian and I were dizzy for a while before the wind and the bell stopped. Okay, so at least he's experiencing this too. Which isn't good! I'm about to sacrifice this boy, I just know it. Oh my god, what's happening? Help! Help! Somebody do something. I calmed down and found there was no one next to me. What?
班长，朱云，
What? What have we done? Oh god. Monitor? Ju-yoon. Ju-yoon had disappeared. It's so Jover. What the? Oh god. Meanwhile, dark objects emerged from the grass around, and gradually they converged even, to form a ghostly figure, twisted into an extremely unusual shape. I suppose it was Li Chi's ghost. Instead of coming at me, it turned and stumbled towards the ghost pagoda. It must be the evil spirit that Li Chi that has taken God, I'm struggling. Hold on. Let me lock back in. It must be the evil spirit Li Chi that has taken Ju-yoon away. Now I can only pray that Ju-yoon has not been burned into coke. You did this! What do you mean you're gonna pray now? This is your fault! I followed it into the pagoda. By the dim light of the moon streaming through the windows and doors, I saw a one-man-sized dark entrance near the stairs. I climbed in and took out a flashlight. Prepared in advance, what came into view is a long tunnel. Wait, what? Flashlight? Why is there a flashlight? Wait, huh? Oh, I took it out. Okay, I thought that I grabbed one that was there. Then I was gonna be extra concerned, but no, okay. I had it myself. Gotcha. I can only bite the bullet and go forward. I blended into the tunnel and crawled forward. To my surprise, although it was underground and very narrow, the concrete wall was very dry, and the ground did not hurt my knees, as if it was covered with shock-absorbing cushions. What? That's kind of bizarre. The narrow and dark space was not as difficult as I imagined. This comfortable environment reminded me of my mother's womb passage. That's weird. What? Huh? Okay. Sure. We'll go with that. I seem to forget something important, but that was not important anymore. What? This guy. This kid, let me tell you, he's all over the place. The withering wind came from the front, marking the end of this long journey. Oh. I climbed into a relatively spacious square place. There was a person standing not far away. I felt as if I knew him and walked straight to him.
李奇，你说这里有宝藏，该不会是指这些太平天国时期的军火吧？
Arms? Are they thin arms? Or do you mean guns, actually? That's the only other arms that I know. It'd be kind of strange if they were human arms. So, weapon arms? Li Chi, you said that there are treasures here. Do you mean these arms from the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom? Whoa. The moment that the person in front of me opened his mouth, a strange and familiar memory poured into my mind. Yes, I am Li Chi, principal of Jiwu Middle School. And the person standing in front of me is Chi Shulong, my partner and investor. What kind of bizarre situation? What's going on? It wouldn't be something like, oh, I'm trying to maybe also unpack what's her name? Chiyu was saying to me. She said that you have to make sacrifices or something or the other. Okay, did my mother somehow make a sacrifice upon herself? A curse, you could say, even? Where she was going to have a kid, or was pregante, or was going to be pregante someday, and then it happened to be the evil spirit of this man? So now I am the reincarnation of the guy? I don't know, that's kind of a lot. It also doesn't explain the other spirit that I saw earlier. Oh, well, actually no it could. Because if I time slipped back to 20 years ago, then to her, my mom, I mean, it would have only been 7 days that Li Chi had died. Okay, am I Li Chi then? I mean, yes, I know that right here I'm saying that I am, but am I actually truly? It's not just like possessed, it's like I am Li Chi reincarnated? That's crazy. That's kind of bizarre. Sure. Okay, Chu Shulong, my partner and investor.
全都生锈了。你要我入伙，花大价钱买下这座塔，就为了这种东西啊？
It's all rusty. You invited me to join and bought this pagoda for this kind of thing?
当然不是，只不过这座塔真正的宝藏，
Uh-oh.
只有我能够得到。
Kitaro? Wait, why are you saying it's Kitaro? Isn't this all just a memory? Isn't this just a memory? Oh geez, is it playing in modern day? Am I sacrificing my friend right now? Friend, classmate, Magenta? He doesn't deserve this. Sure, he's a bully and immature and has a lot of growing up to do, but he doesn't deserve this. Of course not. But the real treasure of this pagoda is only available to me. What are you gonna do? There was a dagger out of thin air in my hand, and some familiar creaking sounds rang in my ears. Ji Shulong sat down on the ground because of my approach. I saw the look of fear on his face, and a burst of joy and ecstasy that was about to come true suddenly rose in my heart. I'm a killer. 0 hex, can you believe it? Hello, welcome. You came at quite the time. I just happened to be killing someone. Oh my gosh. This isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted for anyone. Not for myself, or for this man, or for my classmate. I'd believe it. Hey! Wait a second. It's not like that, I swear. Oh.
只有你死，我才能实现愿望。
Only if you die, I can realize my wish. I don't think he got what he wished for. This can't be right. At the moment when the tip of the knife was about to kill Qi Shulong, my chest suddenly burned. Immediately, I was pushed aside by a strong force, and the dagger was snatched away. A murder! It's not true. It's not true. A pagoda-shaped collar slipped out of my pocket. I grabbed it, and after confirming that it was not damaged by the impact, I felt relieved. Wait, it's so funny that you say this because I was slapped like 3 or 4 times earlier. Classic. Apparently it's classic. And for the YouTube viewers, Zero Hex says that ancient Chinese dramas always involve either slapping a face or killing someone trying to steal your treasure. There you go. The more you know. Yeah, so I guess we've checked both boxes now. It's full drama. Ah! Snapped. Snapped or slapped? Eh? Oh, God. Here we go. The slap returns. It's real. There was a crisp clap, and my right cheek swelled up.
你在做什么？
What are you doing? That's what I'm saying. What am I doing? I'm a fool. I am perhaps even more immature than my classmate, to be honest. Trying to do this? Well, okay. Do I need to be fair here? Am I a reincarnated man? Am I cursed? Is it not quite my fault? Well, maybe I should be mentally stronger. Maybe. An angry voice sounded from above. My whole body was shaken. My mind gradually became clear, and I remembered the cause and effect. I'm Kitaro. I'm here to find Ju-Yun, and the way to meet my mother. Ju-Yun was lying at the place where Qi Shulong was, and it must have been a spell cast by the evil spirit Li Qi. As for my mother, I looked up at the frowning woman and shed tears. Oh, okay, so it is the pagoda collar. You see, I remembered this part, but I didn't remember how it was attached. So, anyways, we could just call it a choker, but I guess collar's fine, sure. What can you do? There is also a pagoda-shaped collar on her neck that is exactly the same as the one in my hand. Mom.
男子汉，哭什么哭？
A man never cries. I don't know about that one. Then she turned her back, consciously blocking me behind, and looked around vigilantly. Even if she didn't know who I am, protecting me is like being branded in her soul. When I was in a daze, Kong Chen, no. Mother's stern and gentle voice sounded again.
我知道你被恶灵所惑，但心中若不生欲你，则不会落入圈套。
Okay, I just gotta let go of my desires. Well, I have seen my mother again. This should do it, right? Wish fulfilled, technically. I know that you are deceived by the evil spirits, but if there is no desire in your heart, you will not fall into the trap.
你记住，这个世界上，任何愿望都无法通过加害他人实现。
That's what I'm saying. I tried to tell him, I swear. Remember, no wish in this world can be achieved by harming others. Okay. Yes, Mother. Suddenly, I am the most agreeable young boy. With guilt and sadness, I nodded heavily. You see, he knew this already. He did. You're not a fool. And yet you did it anyway. I think you're guilty. You need to apologize to Magenta. Maybe even Neil. This is kind of Neil-worthy.
小心，他来了。
Be careful, he's here. Suddenly, a violent wind blew in the arsenal, and in the northeast corner, a black figure condensed into substance.
李启，
Li Chi. He seemed to hear me calling him, and the next second, he flashed in front of my eyes. His face almost touched my face. This time, I can see his face clearly. His entire face seems to have been burned, charred into charcoal, revealing half of his tongue that was not scorched. The breath of the evil spirit sprayed on my face. Gross. And I seemed to feel a burning anger.
为什么不杀了他？
Why didn't you kill him?
他叫朱云，是我的朋友，我不会杀他的。
Because he's my
季
friend,
舒朗已经死了。
Zhu Yun. I will not kill him. Ji Shulong is dead. Dead? Li Chi tilted his head slightly, as if he didn't understand what I was talking about.
不可能，
Impossible.
只是想让他帮我
I
找
just
宝
want him
藏
to help me find the treasure.
你骗我！
You liar. Li Chi lunged at me. With a pop sound, a spell was stuck on Li Chi's face.
云雷肃心，飞火万里，破！
Thundercloud is booming, fire flying for thousands of miles, breaking. Yeah. You cast that spell. Whoa, okay. I guess it was effective. Jeez. Kaboom. There was immediately an explosion on Li Chi's face. Now he's extra burnt. The most burnt he could possibly be. My tooth. My tooth. Li Chi spit on the ground several times, only to see a pool of thick black liquid mixed with a few particles of invisible shapes. It turns out that his teeth were blown by you. Hong Chen didn't seem to have noticed Li Chi's abnormality and was still conducting metaphysical education with me carefully.
李启的记忆停留在他生时的最后一刻，那时他被欲念蛊惑，但为人的一面也并未泯灭，所以本能的不相信自己会做出杀人这种事。
Li Chi's memory stayed at the last moment of his life. At that time, he was bewitched by desire, but his human side was not extinguished, so he instinctively did not believe that he would commit a murder. Dangling. Ching ching. I didn't know when Li Chi picked up the dagger that fell on the ground and tried to attack me again. Kong Chan drew out a peach wood sword and stopped him. Li Chi was forced to a corner by Kong Chan. He seemed to be injured. The black mist became lighter, but it gathered back quickly.
果然，一张雷火符并不能阻止他们。
Sure enough, Thunder and Fire Talisman can't stop them.
他们
Amen? Them?
太平天国时期，有目击者前去报关城，一位名叫上妖的商人于文心阁杀死了自己的同伴。在刑堂，上妖诡辩称，听说文心阁内有宝藏，
Okay, that's a very
愿与
long
同伴前
story.
去一探究竟。
Got it?
不曾想，同伴却凭空释
The
放。
layers of the story are very deep, story within story. Within story. During the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom, an eyewitness reported that a businessman named Shang Yao had killed his companion at Wenxing Pavilion. In the court, Shang Yao claimed that there was a treasure in Wenxing Pavilion, so he went to find out with the companion, but his companion disappeared out of thin air.
官府派人前
Everybody's
去搜
killing
索，
everybody.
确实不见那人尸体，但在没有证据的情况下，只好将上妖无罪释放。
He's a killer! The court sent people to search, and it was true that the companion's body was not seen. In the absence of evidence, Shang Yao had to be acquitted.
就在上妖出狱没多久，他也失踪了。有人称，曾见他在文心阁附近出没。
Just after Shang Yao was released from prison, he also disappeared. Some people claim to have seen him haunt near Wenxing Pavilion.
是被同伴的怨灵报复了吗？
Did he get revenge by his companion's wrath?
自那以后，文心阁便被称作幽灵塔。但我的始祖在去文心阁查探后，告诉我，这种叫法不对。
Well, since then, Wenxing Pavilion has been called the Ghost Pagoda. But after my ancestor's investigation at Wenxing Pavilion, he told me that the name was wrong.
不对，
不对？
幽灵塔会困住罪人的灵魂，杀人自然是罪，偷窃亦是罪。同伴与上妖都不无辜，称它为镇妖塔，或许更合适。
Oh. Uh-oh. I'm about to be trapped here. 'Cause I'm growing evil. The pagoda would trap the evil spirits of sinners. Killing is surely a sin. So is stealing. Neither Sheng Yao and his companion are innocent. It may be more appropriate to call it Evil Spirit Pagoda.
但是，幽灵塔能够容纳的灵魂数量是有限的。只要有新的恶灵被塔察觉，它就有机会逃出去。那恶灵发现了这一点，所以才告诉其他的闯入者，此处有能实现愿望的宝藏。
However, the number of evil spirits that the pagoda can hold is limited. As long as a new evil spirit is detected by the pagoda, it has a chance to escape. The evil spirit discovered this, so it told other intruders, here is a treasure that can fulfill their wishes. Oh, okay. So they tempt them in to try and escape themselves. Wow.
恶灵无法直接动手，便告诉进入的人，需要将同伴献祭才能得到宝藏，以此挑唆闯入者们互动。
That's so sneaky. Evil spirits cannot do it directly, so they tell the intruders that they need to sacrifice their companions to get the treasure, so as to instigate the intruders to fight each other.
我之前也被挑唆了吗？
I was also instigated before, and yet I am still seeing you now. What did I do to
你差
deserve
点
this
也成为了
blessing?
幽灵塔的亡魂。被障眼法迷惑而做出错误选择的人，也会被幽灵塔判定为罪人。
Well, you almost became a ghost in the pagoda. People who are confused by blindfolds and make the wrong choice will also be convicted of the ghost pagoda as a sinner. Oh. Can't say I'm safe yet.
过去100年间，你有数10人葬身此处，如今也该结束了。
In the past 100 years, dozens of people have been buried here. And it should be over now. I noticed an inexplicable indication from Kong Chen's words. As if to confirm my thoughts, there was something stuffed in my hand. The faint sulfur scent was like the nail in the coffin.
我在军火库周围都贴上了雷火符，你拿着母符，离开这里后引爆它。
I put the child talismans all around the arsenal. Take the parent talisman and detonate it after leaving here.
不，我有好多话要对你说。
No, I have a lot to tell you. Li Chi seemed to know what Kong Chen was going to do, and condensed into a thicker shadow than before, and roared towards Kong Chen. Kong Chen blocked him again, but her breath was obviously unstable.
快走！
Go! Immediately afterwards, her expression relaxed, and her misty eyes fixed to a real place.
虽然只见过短短2面，但不知为何，你总让我觉得很亲切，就像是认识了很久一样。
Although I've only met you twice, but somehow you've always made me feel very familiar. As if we have known each other for a long time.
你虽然资质平平，但是一个善良的孩子，生活的年代应该也很和平。
Oh,
你会交很多朋友的。
I mean, if you wish it to be so, I hope that that wish will also come true. And this will be the last of my life's chaos. Although you are not gifted, a kind-hearted child like you will live in a peaceful era, and you will make a lot of friends. He knows? My tears flowed out uncontrollably.
你以后会考上大学，找到一份不错的
Oh,
工作。
okay. Don't tell me too much. Spoilers. Hello? Let me live my life, Mom. You don't know me. Okay, sorry. I need to have that teenage moment with you. Because when else am I going to get the chance, right? You'll be admitted to university in the future and find a good job.
如果还能找到一个喜欢的人一同生活，就更好了。
It would be better if you could find someone you like to live with.
我会的，我会幸福的生活下去。所以，请您一定要回到我的身边看着我，好吗？
I will. I will live happily, so please come back to me and look at me then, okay?
我答应你。
I promise. Lychee's power finally stopped for a moment in the long contest.
就是现在，走，
Now!
向前走，永远不要回头。
Go forward and never look back. Hong Chen pushed me hard at my back. Mother, no! I fell into the tunnel and wanted to go back again, but there was like an invisible wall at the entrance of the cave that hindered me from moving forward. It kept being the wall. Look, sometimes we gotta listen to our mom, okay? This is just how it's supposed to be. Also, I hope your friend's okay. He was lying unconscious on the ground. I don't know how he's getting out of there. If I'm not carrying him.
妈妈，妈妈！
Hong Chen didn't seem to hear my voice and was still dealing with Li Qi in that square space. The parent talisman in my hand emitted a dazzling light, as if urging me to act quickly. Go forward. Don't look back. I muttered Mother's words silently, and after crawling out of the cave, I set off the Thunderfire talisman. Man, I sure hope that Magenta's out of there. Oh. Yep. Kaboom. Because wait, it did say that he was there, right? Or did it not say that? Okay, I don't know. Who knows? Let's just continue enjoying the story. It'll all make sense. I believe. The Ghost Pagoda was engulfed by fire. In an instant, the night sky was illuminated by fire as bright as day. The bell on the top of the pagoda was slammed by the tossing airwaves, and an unknown god brought order out of chaos. Casual god. I stood still under the pagoda. I killed my mother with my own hands. Well, you can't quite say that. Now, I only hope that the fire can also take me away. However, the fire passed through my body like a cool autumn breeze. Like Mother's soft hands. Yeah, it's all kind of an illusion, a memory, if you will. It's not real. Not today. I lost consciousness.
没想到，这座塔真的有神明。
Unexpectedly, there was really a god in this pagoda.
愿望吗？我与一个男孩有一个约定，我要去未来见他。
Wait, she's getting the wish? I have an agreement with a boy. I wish to see him in the future.
5年吗？足够了。就以33天塔为信物，5年后，我的灵魂你拿去就是。
Okay. So she got to live for 5 more years, but then she had to go away. Gotcha. A deal with the gods. I had a dream. In the dream, my mother was holding me tenderly, and with the cry of a baby, she wore a smile. I'm back. I opened my eyes and found myself on the back mountain. Oh, well, okay. Unless she did just die that night, and then she quite literally was transported 5 years in the future to just have one more meeting with him. I guess? But wait, it was a baby? So that doesn't make sense, no. She would have had to be there to have the baby. I don't know what's going on. Confusion. It would make more sense that she kept living then.
谢天谢地，
Oh my god,
你终于醒了。
Magenta! Sorry, I'm yawning. You're alive! Oh, thank god. You finally woke up.
我这是
Seeing the monitor in front of me, I hurriedly said,
班长，对不起，
I'm sorry, monitor.
对
You
不
need to be
起啊
more than sorry.
对不起什么？
You need to be double sorry, extra sorry, the deepest of sorry, because you knew what you were doing was wrong. You put him in danger knowingly. Paro, come on. Sorry for what?
如果你说带我进幽灵塔的事，那是我自愿去的，和你没有关系啊。
Well, no, I think I definitely influenced you there. Remember the whole conversation earlier? You mean bringing me to the pagoda? No. I went there voluntarily. It has nothing to do with you.
反倒是我，觉得有点对不起你。
On the contrary, I feel a little sorry for you. What? What do you mean? You didn't see all that, did you? Awkward.
刚进去就被风吹得撞到墙晕过去了，把我弄出来挺费心
Oh,
的吧？
okay.
我这次太逊了。
That's fine then. As soon as I entered, I was blown into the wall by the wind and fainted. Must have taken you a lot of effort to get me out. Alas, I was so weak this time.
下次一定给你展现我英勇的一面。
I'll show you my heroic side next time. Okay. And they were the best of friends.
下
Yay.
次，
Ah,
班长
Chiyu.
下次你再牵头拱火做这么危险的事情，我就告诉班主任。
Next time, Monitor, next time if you take the lead in doing such dangerous things, I'll tell the teacher. A real threat. Actually, I asked the Monitor to go there with me, but it's obviously not a suitable time to tell Chiyu now. I think it is. Sorry, Monitor. Let's get go this time. What?
那什么，既然北川没事，
Well,
我们三个
since
一起
guitar
回
is
去吧。
okay, let's go back
护送
together.
你回去也是
It
班
is
长的
also
义
the
务。
duty of the Monitor to escort you back.
像班长这么英勇的人，应该可以一个人走回家的吧？
A brave man like you should be able to walk home alone, right?
哎，
Huh?
不是说要展现英勇的一面吗？
Huh? Didn't you say you want to show your heroic side? It's so scary.
我知道了。
I know.
那明天学校见。
I'll see you at the school tomorrow. Oh. Okay. 4 in the morning? Jeez. After Julian left, the surroundings suddenly became quiet. I checked the time. The hand of the watch pointing to 4 o'clock in the morning, which was the darkest hour before dawn. I look at Chiyu's face, and there were complex emotions in my heart. Okay.
是你让班长把我的包扔到幽灵塔的吧？
What? Huh? Wait a second. You're guilty? I can't believe this. You is the villainiest villain all along? How did I figure this out? You told the monitor to throw my bag in the ghost pagoda.
你为了达成目的，特地告诉我幽灵塔的情报，
Oh.
并且为了破坏我母亲在幽灵塔布下的结界，
What?
在送我的饼干里掺入了
What
丹药。
the? That's crazy. Who the heck are you? I mean, I guess she said her family knew of my family, right? In the past or something? I can't remember now. If only my memory were better. Then maybe I too could be a genius detective. You gave me information about the Ghost Pagoda to get what you want, and to break my mother's boundary under the Ghost Pagoda. The cookies you sent me were laced with magic potions. Why is she doing all this?
不是的，你在说什么呢？我为什么要做这些事情呢？
That's what I want to know. No? What are you talking about? Why am I doing these things?
不要想糊弄过去啊，
Don't try to fudge
我
it.
会更加难受的。
It'll make me feel worse. Oh. She looked up into the sky, where there was nothing but black emptiness.
对不起，如果我说是为了取材，
Huh?
你会原谅我吗？
That's a terrible reason. Wait, now you're gonna tell the story in your newspaper? Don't do that. I feel like I've just experienced a lifetime's drama. And just for your newspaper? That can't be right. I'm sorry. Will you forgive me if I say it's all about the material for the newspaper? No. Somehow I can't accept such a silly excuse. That can't be it.
我想，你或许是被离奇的鬼魂蛊
What?
惑了吧？
I think you may be possessed by Lychee's ghost.
对不起，不是的，从头到尾就没有怪力乱神之类的东西存在。大概是因为我始终生活在常识当中，所以我才没有办法接受你的说法吧。
I'm sorry. There is no such thing as a supernatural being. Perhaps because I have always lived in common sense, I cannot accept your statement.
启书郎是你的爷爷吗？
Oh. Yi Shulong is your grandfather? I noticed before that you, looks very familiar to Qi Shulong. Yu nodded. He stopped talking. So we walked back home in silence. Okay, but I mean, even if she was the granddaughter, what does that mean? Still, why would she do all this? What was the purpose? To find out the truth? Or because I'm simply meant to? Because I was meant to go back in time and help with the explosion? I don't know. When we reached the fork in the school gates, the sky in the distance showed the first glimmer of dawn. Perhaps influenced by the scene, she finally spoke again.
我的爷爷是很温柔善良的一个人，但是他却在20年前死得不明不白。
My grandpa is a very gentle and kind person, but he died out of no reason 20 years ago.
我一直在追查当年与幽灵塔有关的
Wait,
人
how
物
did you
事
know he was gentle and kind?
加入索引编辑部
You weren't
也是为
alive
此
then. What the? What is going on? She's like surely doing a lot of effort for a person she didn't even know. To go as far as to call him gentle and kind? Girl? You don't know that man. Hello? Also, I question that. If he was close business partners with... What's his name? You know, the other guy. Lychee? Was that his name? Anyways. Could he have really been that gentle and kind? I wonder. I have my suspicions. I have been tracing people and events related to the Ghost Pagoda since then, and I joined the editorial department to discover this reason. Or, wait, no. Of Discover, that's right. The name of the paper is Discover. For this reason.
你早就知道我与空山的关联。
You knew my connection with Kong-chan before?
班长帮助班主任统计学生家庭背景的时候，给我看了。
Yes. When the monitor recorded the student's family background for the teacher, he showed it to me. If the monitor knew that you made friends with him for this reason, he would definitely cry.
北川，
Taro. Chiyu tried to speak but stopped. It was clear that, based on her behavior and position, she had no right to inquire about what happened in the Ghost Pagoda. I sighed.
20年前，启书郎作为投资商，与李启一同买下了文心阁。李启受到宝藏的蛊惑，杀死了启书郎。至于我的母亲，我也不知道她是如何离开幽灵塔的。或许冥冥之中。
20 years ago, Qi Shulong, as an investor, bought Wenxing Pavilion with Li Qi. Li Qi was bewitched by the treasure and killed Qi Shulong. As for my mother, I don't know how she left the Ghost Pagoda. Maybe in the unseen world. There was really a god protecting her. The spine that Chiyu has been supporting has relaxed, as if she was finally relieved.
北川，谢谢你。
Thank you, Kitaro. Chiyu lay crying in my arms, her tiny body shaking with sobs.
没事儿。
Okay.
如果我是你，我说不定也会做一样的事情。毕竟是自己的血亲。
What do you mean the grandpa you love? She did not know this man. How did she love him? Hello? I am so confused. This happened 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago? I mean, sure, I get it. You can, like, learn about somebody, read about somebody, and grow fond of them, but you did not know them, you did not love them. Not like this. It's okay. If I were you, I'd probably do the same. It's the grandpa you love, after all. I guess. Y'all are crazy. Oh, that's right. I forgot. They're in middle school. It all makes sense now. They are crazy. It's just the time. A time of your youth. Where you're little crazy demon children. Reborn as the granddaughter? What do you mean? Who? She left my arms, tears in her eyes.
谢谢你。明天见，北川。
Also, what is the name that they're calling him? It's not Kitaro. Strange. Thank you. See you tomorrow, Kitaro.
明天见。
See you tomorrow. We parted at the We parted at the fork in the road. I looked back to the school, at the standing ghost pagoda. I wondered whether what I experienced in that ghost pagoda was real, or a hallucination under the influence of... what? Veritaserum? A bit of a magic potion, right? Brewed by a middle schooler? We were drugged. Maybe I'll never be able to figure it out. Oh, well. At the end of the day, it's not a bad experience to have a girl in my arms, is it? What? Men. Huh? Wait a minute. I feel like something's missing. I touched the trouser pocket where I put my mother's belonging. The 33-day wooden pagoda. It's empty?
祈愿于
What? Wait, I'm sure I had it when I came back? So she stole from me? Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that ain't it. This girl is crazy. You can't just thief my belongings? From my mother? Don't play this happy-go-lucky music. This is not funny or okay. Hello? I looked in the direction she had left. She was waving at me from a distance, holding my mother's legacy. What?
喂，把那个还给我呀！这可不是闹着玩的。
Hey, give it back to me. Don't be kidding. She made a face at me and ran away. Oh my god. Children. Actual children. Crazy, immature, out of control, foolish children. All of them. Damn. I must take it back tomorrow. That's not funny. That's not a silly little goof that you just, you know. It's your mother's belonging. Your family treasure. Anyways, whatever. I guess that's the end of the story. Or not. Or, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Sir, do you think that ghosts exist in the world?
这是个缺乏唯心主义、
Storyteller
的好问题。
with your beautiful eyeballs. How wonderful to see you again. That was a trip for sure. So it was very different from Ratman actually. Because this time, I think I only had one choice. It was definitely more story and not so much gameplay. Or game, you could say. Interesting. I wonder how the others will go then. And this is a good question. To distinguish idealism from materialism.
在我看来，
I suppose that ghosts are linked to some specific memories.
某个特定人物的
Oops,
幽
sorry.
灵会一直存在下去，直到最后
I
只有
was in
那
a
个人
hurry.
的回忆的人去世为止。
I need to calm
我
down,
是这样认为的。
sit back, relax, enjoy the tea. And the storyteller. The ghost of a particular person lives on, I think, until the last person holding that memory dies. Okay, sure. How poetic. Yes, being forgotten by everyone is the true disappearance. By the way, it's the 15th of July in the lunar calendar. The Hungry Ghost Festival.
是啊，所以先前才问您是否在等人。
That's right. That's why I asked you earlier if you were waiting for any person. Yes. Are you waiting for any person?
上传中元节，亡魂会随着水域重返阳间，黄泉之路昏暗空寂。于是我在此处点上明明右灯，希望能为我已逝的故友指引方向。
Your dead friends? How many are there? It is said that during the Hungry Ghost Festival, the spirits of the dead will return to this world, along with the water. The road of Hung Chuan is dark and empty, so I light a dim lamp here, hoping to guide my dead friends. I see. Your friends will be pleased to know that you cherish your memories with them.
今晚我与您在这里相遇，或许就是我故友安排的缘分也说不定。
Perhaps my old friends arrange our meeting tonight. So you do look forward to seeing them. I mean, he did say he was from another time, so in some way, maybe he's lived a long time, and so he's had many friends, and they're all very dead.
就让我们彼此都珍惜这份缘吧。
Let's cherish this meeting tonight. We're making a beautiful memory. Isn't that right, everyone? My dear travelers, can you believe it? Another adventure accomplished. We did it. With that said, it's about that time. Time for me to bring this to its end. For now. Yeah, it wasn't so bad. Let me think. Let me think here. Which one did I enjoy more? Actually, I think maybe I kind of enjoyed Ratman more. I mean, that one was okay. It just felt... The Ghost Pagoda, I mean. The Ghost Pagoda felt a bit silly. In many ways. But we were children, so... It is what it is. Lots of, moving tales about family, huh? I wonder if they'll all be like that. We're gonna find out next time, not this time. So, I suppose we'll end it here. Boop. Yeah. Now we'll see you guys, probably tomorrow. That'll be the plan. You can wish for it, hope for it, pray for it. We'll all believe together. And then perhaps it will come true. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. And I will see you next time, okay? Till then, bye-bye.